big game coming in here. What are your thoughts?
Big game, bounce back spot for the Mountaineers. Winthrop last week went, unfortunately, as expected, with the Mountaineers falling 2-0, and now they are playing the one little break they have in their schedule in this little stretch of University of Texas at Dallas before they have St. Clair and Maryville coming up. So, while it is a bounce back spot for the Mountaineers, while it is technically an easier spot on the schedule, it is absolutely a must win for this team. We have heard a lot of stuff this week about changes to this team in terms of the comps that they're going to run. I've heard some outlandish stuff that I'm super excited to see what is going to happen. I've heard of some people playing some characters I've literally never seen or heard them play ever. So I'm very excited for this. I think it's going to depend a lot on the maps. I think they keep telling me that Corrode. Corrode's going to be magical, allegedly. So I guess we are going to see, and I guess they obviously wanted to make a lot of changes, I guess, on a week where it's going to be a little bit easier because you don't want to, try a completely new strategy against one of the best teams. So this is, I guess you could call it like a trial run almost
in a sense,
of some of these new team comps, some of these new strategies that they're going to pull out. Obviously, every week with a new IGL, there is going to be some kind of week-over-week improvement as you're just going to understand each other more. You are going to get more scrim time on different maps. That's what we talked about only after their week one match was just like they need more time to scrim all these different maps, get kind of like the framework done for everything they want to do, so they don't have to kind of just pug call, which is what Leon essentially everything we're just kind of making it up as we go, which
according
isn't
to
going to
Leone,
work against some of these teams.
According to Leone, that's actually, I believe, what he said. Not necessarily their goal is for this match, but he was saying a lot of the fights they did end up winning was him just pug calling. So maybe they're trying to do something a little bit more on the fly. He mentioned that, with the team still being relatively new, their bag is not that deep. They have maybe 3 or 4 plays they're going to run, and then they're basically out. So we're going to see a lot of pug calling, I'm assuming, today. But like you said, that's something that's very dangerous. It's a very, slippery slope. But sometimes it might work, and sometimes, it's just you running around with your head cut off and you have no clue what you're doing.
If you don't know what you're going to do, then they don't know what you're going to do.
No, that is true.
Gotta think about it that way.
Yeah.
Just be unpredictable. I guess the comps that they are allegedly going to be walking out on are very, very unpredictable. I would not have guessed it in a million years.
No,
personally.
Me neither.
But excited nonetheless. I think we're going to see quite a few heroes that we have never seen before. So. That will certainly be interesting. University of Texas at Dallas so far in NACE this season has, I believe, not won a game.
They are 0-2, yes.
Yes, they are 0-2.
Losing both victims of they lost to Winthrop last week, 0-2.
Winthrop and Maryville. So they have played the two best teams in Super Conference in their first 2 games. So certainly a rough start of the season for them. 13-4, 13-5. These games absolutely brutal. But again, they are against the 2 best teams in all Super Conference. 13-3 both games against Winthrop. Yes. Absolutely brutal. So I guess from their perspective as well, this is also a much more winnable game for them. And I guess compared to Winthrop and Maryville, WVU is kind of like a bit of some relief. In terms of your opponent, but so both these teams are coming in with very similar perspectives.
Yeah,
both how they want to tackle this.
Yeah,
as is everyone else.
Yeah. So like I said, I'm very interested to see what this team comp's going to be. You mentioned earlier we were going to see some people who you don't usually see on certain agents pick those agents. So it'll be a fun time to see, I guess, the reactions of what they're going to pull out of the bag. And this could work out very well. It could work out not so well. We're going to see, I think, a lot of, like you mentioned, just unexpected calls, unexpected strats, unexpected team comps. But
the one thing that I want to see is if you're going to come out with a completely different comp and all these strats are going to be different, if you're going to choose to be pug calling, I just want to see them commit to it for the entire match.
Yeah.
I don't want to see them walk out first half on this completely weird new thing and then not go out and then they try and retract and double back to try and do I guess we just kind of got to go back to what we had been doing. I don't think there's any point to that because there is a ceiling for what you were doing.
Right.
And that ceiling is not beating teams like Winthrop, and that ceiling is not beating teams like St. Clair. So I think if you're going to commit to this and try all these new things, it has to be a full commitment across the entire match, even if it doesn't go well, because you have to change something up and you have to kind of, get yourself more comfortable in this different environment and with all these different agents and different game plans and stuff like that. So that's the one thing I want to see, even if it goes awful. I want to see them commit to it the entire time and, don't, double back and turn into a coward. Can't be a coward now.
We can't do that, just... I mean, unless it's like just really not working, I guess. I don't really know. Like, if you come out first map and you lose like 3-13, like, okay, maybe you don't stick with this. But I don't know. I don't think we're gonna see that. If I had to give a prediction, this is a hard one because both these teams lost 2-0 to Winthrop or 0-2 to Winthrop. They are, I guess both kind of like middle of the road in a sense. But
For right now.
Right now,
sure.
Just for right now. But I think overall, gotta pick WVU to come out on top. I'm gonna say 2-1.
I'm going 2-0. I see that we already have
2-0.
someone in chat that is picking UTA. Or UTD. Sorry, I do like the confidence, but I think kind of similar to the start of the St. Clair Division I match. We saw St. Clair do all this abnormal stuff, and it really caught the Mountaineers off guard. I do think that will benefit the Mountaineers now in this matchup. Just kind of like the unpredictability of what they're going to do, not only with the comps, but obviously, with pug calling, with not running like set plays every single time. So,
actually, I'm going to change my my prediction here. Last semester it was a 2-0 to the Mountaineers, and I really do think we're better this semester. So I'm going to go back. Wow. I'm going to go back on my word. I'm going to say 2-0.
All right, I do believe we have maps in now.
Bind, Corrode, and Breeze. So we're seeing Bind and Corrode back in the rotation once again, and then Breeze.
Seems like every week
is the weirdo map that they've picked that they said they're going to just run some crazy stuff on. So if it does make it to a map 3, it'll be a
that almost makes you want to get it to a map 3.
I know.
I'm so curious because they've been talking so like cryptically about the stuff that's changed and all these new things that they want to try. So Binding Corrode, we've seen every week. We're going to see it every week all season, I guess.
Basically,
it'll map 1 and 2 every week will be Binding Corrode in some type of order. Last Sunday, we saw Split as the decider map against St. Clair. This time it will be Breeze, which I don't think we've seen all season.
I do not think so either. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, it's a map that I haven't seen hardly. I've barely seen any Breeze in all of my career here casting Valorant. So, and if my prediction is correct, we will not see Breeze again because I do think this will be a clean 2-0 sweep for the side of the Mountaineers. So I do believe we're just waiting a second for the lobby to fill up. So are you committing to a 2-0? Or are you?
I am committing to a 2-0. So far, in the last 2 times they have faced off here in NACE, it has been a 2-0 via the Mountaineers. So I'm expecting that trend to stay true today, and I'm locking in my answer.
Okay.
2-0.
Okay.
Are you sticking true as well?
Yeah,
for sure.
I don't. Yeah. Some housekeeping around NACE. We do have 2 undefeateds going on at Winthrop and St. Clair. Both 2-0, both going to be playing each other. The other undefeated with Maryville taking on Kennesaw State, one of the newcomers. The newcomers, sorry, 2 Super Conference. Kennesaw State, I believe, tied with the Mountaineers right now in 4th place at 1 apiece. Kennesaw State in round 2, it was, yes, they did beat University of Texas at, is it Austin or Arlington? I just see UT. It's Arlington. University of Texas at Arlington. Kennesaw State did beat them to get their very first win as a program in NACE Super Conference. So congratulations to Kennesaw State. Now they got their hands full with Maryville, obviously, and the Mountaineers. I believe that's the Mountaineers' last game of the season in round 7, taking on Kennesaw State. So let's just see how that'll go on later down the season. But Winthrop St. Clair, huge matchup this week. Going to kind of St. Clair's one of those teams where we weren't quite sure where they were going to kind of stand this season. That looked kind of up and down, and what really threw me off was how confident the Mountaineers were last week playing St. Clair. It did not go their way, losing 1-2. So maybe St. Clair, maybe we kind of counted them out a little bit too early, which I cannot believe we did with St. Clair.
Yeah, like you said, CVAL did not go great when they faced off. St. Clair was a bit of a wild card, I guess, coming in, just like you said, with all the ups and downs that was kind of going on with that program. But um, now going into, I think there are definitely some clear heads above the clouds when it comes to these, certain teams. And the Mountaineers are kind of, in the middle of it right now. They're currently technically tied for fourth with Kennesaw State, like you said. And I don't know. I think this is gonna be a really big one to try to put themselves back up into that, contention for like that third, fourth spot here in NACE. So this game, honestly, a lot rides on it more than you might think.
Yeah, I mean the Mountaineers need to show some signs of life here.
Yeah.
I mean, last week it just felt so weird. It was such a come down from earlier on. And I guess maybe that is just going to happen when you have to play Winthrop twice in 1 week. And I mean, they're just such a tough team to kind of play. And like it's kind of like some of those old a couple of seasons ago. It's like every time you played the Chiefs in the NFL, you'd always just lose the week after because it just took so much out of you. And like you weren't going to beat the Chiefs, but you put everything into it, and you still ended up losing. And then the next week you came out sluggish. And I think that's what we saw from the Mountaineers. They were down like 8-4 at the end of the first half, the first map against St. Clair, and then that obviously repeated itself in map 3 as well. So. Yeah. It just needs to be a bounce back, get some of that confidence back. In the Division 1 article that they wrote about Dinks, they talked about how his superpower was his ego.
Yeah.
And that wasn't really on display, pretty much.
It was not, no.
So got to get some of that confidence, some of that ego back. I believe there's a tech issue from the side of UTD, so I think we're gonna actually send it to a pretty quick break, unless there's something else that you want to touch on, but. We will be right back soon with the start of Map 1 on Bind.
Alrighty, here, jumping into our first map, gonna be Bind. I doubt we'll see too many, weird things coming out here. On the
This is
Thunder
not
team.
weird at all.
Yeah, I
This
think
is
this
the
is
exact same.
pretty regular here for, everybody across the board. So nothing too odd yet.
Allegedly, this is Bind, I guess, not the best map to,
Get weird on.
try and spin the smoke. But also, Bind has been one of their better maps as of recently. Bind was the map where they were to take out St. Clair on in that map too before heading to Split. So I guess if there was one map, they're like, we probably don't need to change up much. I guess it was going to be Bind.
Yeah, I mean, and even when they do lose on Bind, it's nothing usually
Another
too
veto.
ugly. So I think overall on Bind, it's a pretty strong map. Like you said, it's a very map that it's just like it's like a default map. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like you kind of run the same comp, you kind of do the same thing most of the time. So yeah, Veto coming out is
We saw
a bit
Veto against St. Clair on Sunday, but it was on Corrode. So
yeah, this is our second Veto.
we've seen 2 Vetoes in 2 matches, both on different maps. Certainly interesting. Other than that, looks like Viz gonna prefer the Yoru here over the Waylay that we've been seeing so much this semester from Dinks, but Fade as well. Gonna come out from Alt, and it looks like UTD, besides the Veto, which is pretty strange.
Yeah.
I would say on Bind, gonna walk out on something that we are very accustomed to seeing on Bind.
Yeah, I'd be very interested to see how this plays out for them, obviously with that Veto. Starting off on attack though for UTD as well. Mountaineers hopping on the fence first, so want to see
I'd
how.
love to see.
Huh?
I'd love to see a 6-6 half.
That'd be nice.
It's been 9-3, 8-4 one way or another for pretty much every match that Western has played this.
I think we're gonna see an 8-4 Mountaineer half.
I would take that as well, but I just want to see. I want to see the Mountaineers, like if they get off, 1-3, 0-2, 1-3, something like that. I just want to see them, show that ability to kind of climb back into a half and not find yourselves down 4 or sometimes even 6 rounds by halftime, which is what they put themselves in situations many times this semester. It's just so hard to come back from that.
I'm interested to see how this pistol round is going to go for Mountaineers. Something they obviously, struggled with. Not as much recently, though. I believe they won, 3 of the 4 pistol rounds we saw last game?
Half their pistol runs against St. Clair.
Oh my goodness. Oh, nice head tap on Ace7 taking him down. Already one Mountaineer. Hug coming through. The right click. Gets one. Can't get a second one. Leone will drop. That is now 2 Mountaineers down over on the B side there. All taking out the 3rd one. The Mountaineer slowly falling apart here on the pistol. All due off the ghost of Alt.
It does seem to be the one thing the Mountaineers always fall victim to and can never really replicate for themselves. It's just like somebody buying a ghost on pistol and finding 3 headshots.
Yeah.
We saw it from Infiltrator. We saw it from pretty much everything that the Mountaineers play against. They will always just find someone who's just saw it from Alt as well. So it just kind of seems like that has kind of been, I guess the weakness of every team is just someone walking around clicking on heads. But it really just seemed like the Mountaineers fall victim to that way too often, especially on the pistol rounds. Alt finding 4, another headshot. Why not? Just give them all to Alt as Dinks falls, and now the Mountaineers are going to lose the first pistol round here on Bind.
Yeah, humongous play there by Alt. I mean, already getting up those Alt orbs. Already halfway to that 8 Alt
Fade
goal.
ult is so strong as well, getting half that already. And Fade and Yoru, we see the ult combo a lot. Obviously, Yoru ult is so strong, especially when they can't hear you. They cannot hear you, just kind of appear behind them.
Yeah.
And we've seen the Mountaineers get caught lacking quite a few times by that ult combination. So I'd be interested to see if that is something that UT Dallas decides to try to prioritize here in these early few rounds because they're already so close to a Fade ult.
It'd be very interesting to see how that play. Aggressive showers take coming in here now. Dallas gets shot out immediately. 2 classics against 2 rifles is definitely not what you want to see. Duck's going to fall to the wall there from the Guardian. Flash comes down, but now a big swing out from the teleporter coming through. 2 players dropping. The head tap coming in onto Roman, but cannot find the kill. But a solid exit. A 2-on-2 trade in a round like this is huge for Mountaineers. Stealth drone does pick up a scan. proves to be lethal. Naki's gonna fake the defuse. I'm hopping on top of tube. No, just gonna go for default. Now a 3v2 here for UT Dallas.
The Mountaineers did pick up the guns from Showers, so.
Honestly, I think.
Phantom.
Do we see them challenging this, or did it just kind of save?
Leonie's already at such low health. He's actually going to drop the Guardian, trying to get one here before maybe end up dying to Spike, maybe.
Possibly, and I mean, if there's one he's going to get, Roman, who got head tapped earlier, might be one, but no, now he's going to take him out with a body shot. And it's going to be a 2-0 start here for UT Dallas. Phantom's going to be saved by Excite, which I guess is a small win, at the very least.
Roman being able to find one without, kind of getting caught there really kind of saved UT Dallas the round. If the Mountaineers were able to kind of walk out with those 2 guns that got dropped before, obviously Roman was able to kind of hold off the Mountaineers from immediately grabbing the guns and ended up taking one despite, kind of taking some, I believe he took a classic shot to the head, but him able to kind of, hold the Mountaineers off for a little bit and end up getting one really kind of saved them the round because the Mountaineers were ready to just kind of pile all out of teleporter, pick up those guns, and all of a sudden you're in a 3v3, and the gun, there's no real gun advantage anymore, which is, obviously so rare on one of those bonus rounds. So really well played there from Roman, able to find one and then get out with his life.
Yeah, huge play indeed. Definitely a round-winning play, I would say. Now we are going to see an outlaw in the hands of Roman. The shots are not going to find anything this time. Dinks takes him down. Ace7 trades out some shots. Hookah. And now the man advantage first time going to the way of the Mountaineers in a 5v4 with the better guns. Because they must win for them. And also, ideally a flawless. You really keep these rifles in your hands and get away with as much as you possibly can. Loadout's not looking good right now for UT Dallas. But a Guardian one tap might be in the books. The rotate might be coming through over onto A site. Just kind of playing this very, very slow. They got a little bit of information. This has been spotted in Showers. Excite's just kind of jumping, just kind of waiting, getting a little bit of intel.
30 seconds left.
Giddy little guy. Now here comes the full attack. Molly's going to try to cut off
Smoke's down.
the attack coming from Showers. Only 20 seconds for them to execute this fully. Glory going to get that down, but the Utah's going to come out immediately from Excite. Trying to deny a little bit of the plant. And Glory taken out immediately by Gun. Gun gets 2, Gun gets 2!
10 seconds
All
left.
takes him down though.
Last player standing.
Ace10 picks up one of the Vis, and now it's only one player remaining. It's going to be Alt, the hero of the pistol round, with the Outlaw in his hands. First shot goes awry. Leona takes him out, and a beautiful round 3 for the Mountaineers.
Really, really well played there from the Mountaineers, able to capitalize on the bonus opportunity there from UT Dallas, not choosing to reinvest in their weapons. The Mountaineers with the rifles. Rifle rounds have been, I think I say this every week, rifle rounds has been their friend, but
yes.
If you lose every pistol round, rifle rounds have to be your friend, otherwise you will literally never win a game of Valorant ever. So,
yep.
Mountaineers able to capitalize on their bonus. Rifles all back in the hands now. UT Dallas, pretty solid buy as well. Only one ult away from that Fade ult. Really early here, only round 4. It looks like they're going to try and push in the Showers to maybe get that ult orb immediately.
Yeah, a lot of intel being gained from using the Only Sky flashes. You just kind of, seeing where UT Dallas is maybe electing to, go, and right now they've been doing a lot of split pushes. It's a nice headshot there on a Roman, makes it 2 onto Naki, shutting down anything happening over on this B site. And now once again, Vince take down Excite though, trying to even the score out just a little bit.
The
flank coming on in, it's gonna prove to be lethal.
He didn't take it.
They're on 5 health right now. Here for Glory.
One enemy remains.
Not expecting Dinks to be lurking.
So fancy now,
And the flank comes in, it's a little bit later than expected. The Mountaineers even the scorecard on a humongous rifle round win. You mentioned it, like you said, rifles are their friends time and time again.
Dinks had the free kill there on the flank, but decided not to take it and keep his position secret. ended up working out for him as he was able to catch all completely lacking there. He just went on some utility, gets the free headshot. Alt was able to pick up that ult, obviously, though it didn't really matter because he did die, so he would have gotten that anyways. But Fade ult available, and only one away from that Euro ult, which we talked about. You know, such a potent combination, those two ults together. So it looks like maybe they're going to play for this long ult orb now. With you see Viz out in front, trying to get it early, but Dinks is waiting there.
Snivik is going to come down. Might be a little bit aggressive overall. Long, the flash comes through the swings. Naki takes on one. The Dinks getting 3. A triple kill here for Dinks. Getting aggressive. The ego coming in.
One enemy remaining.
Choosing to back up though. Ace7 gets the flank onto Roman, and Dinks takes down his 4th of the round. Are you serious?
And we've seen
Take a minute. Focus on your breathing.
4 separate
Helps
Dinks
your aim.
4Ks in the past couple matches, but still no ace. He's kind of like Crib in that. I mean, he's going to get so many triple feeds, but that elusive quad feed, just not quite there. And Dinks with the ace, almost. But now, I mean, we're going to see a really quick Waylay ult now from Dinks. He's going to have this already available to him, and just, I mean, a couple ult ults away from a couple of ults coming online here for the Mountaineers. So, UT Dallas, however, do have 3 available now because of those deaths. Fade Euro available along with the Brimstone. So, Dinks might be ripping it early here, though. But there's no one there. No one's outside showers for UTD.
Yeah, the ult economy here for UTD. 3 ults online. Mountaineers not too far behind. One off it as well. Shots ring out. We saw Ace7 getting a lot of nice one-taps earlier from a similar position. But this time, choosing to retreat ever so slightly. Roman just kind of stuck over on long. I don't know if they actually know he's there, and somehow Leone gets caught off guard, but still comes through, hits the ultimate. And that is a humongous 1v1 win there for WVU. Man advantage not going their way once again.
This could be huge.
Oh no. Ooh, did not work out. Dinks walking up, almost finding a humongous amount of timing, but sadly, not going his way. Molly coming out here from Guk, trying to deny plant, possibly. Guk gets one of the smoke. Snivik goes down, and Side picks up one as well. Guk gets the spray. The diffuser almost going down to the process. 4v1 here for the Mountaineers. Tucked now down in the lamps. Naki, not a lot to work with, and Ace7 picks up the shorty and goes to work, and that is another round win. Make it 4 in a row for WVU.
UTD seems to be kind of stuck now in their ability to kind of find one of these opening kills to get onto site. We saw, I mean, it really should have happened there. Roman had to jump on Leone as he was grabbing the Ultra, but Leone, with the Kirk reactions, able to find that kill early, and now we are going to see an early time out from UTD. But it kind of seems like they pick a site early, and they try and take it really slow, methodical, looking for that opening pick. But then when it doesn't go their way, all of a sudden they're like, all right, I guess we just, what do we do? Do we rotate back? But then all of a sudden you're rotating back into all this breach util Guk with kind of that, with the molly, with the smokes, with the gun amplification, finds his kills with the smoke, and all of a sudden you're just down and out. So it really kind of has been an issue of them having trouble opening up these gunfights to kind of give themselves an opportunity to get on the site. They've really only been able to do that on that pistol round.
Yeah, and I mean, like you said, I agree with that. You know, they get in there. The second, you know, one pick goes awry, it's chaos. You know, everyone starts running around, and Mountaineers are able to kind of pick them off one by one. The pistol round, honestly, really only one off the back of all two. You know, got 4 with the Ghost, and that was a, you know, humongous tide turner.
And they almost lost the bonus round too. It really just was that one outlaw kill for Roman that kind of kept the Mountaineers at bay. Otherwise, that easily could have swung back in the favor of the Mountaineers. So the 2 rounds that they won, very fortunate to have won them off of the alt heroics and then the wall time shot from Roman. But now Stingers, Guardians, Light Shields, and a Sheriff in the hands of Roman. And now we did see the Fatal come out there to not much avail. So 1 ult out of the pocket as opposed to the 1 ult from the only Fatal ult from the last one. We already see Dinks here with the op. We've seen this so much more. Oh, and it's an aggressive op.
Sadly, nobody there. They're kind of stacking over on this A site. Viper's Pit, though, is going to be really difficult for them to try to push up on through. But admittedly, you know, with these, you know, these Stingers and these not really so great guns, maybe pushing into Viper's Pit wouldn't be the worst idea. But, you know, against a Phantom, I don't know how well that's really going to work out if they're able to get the sprays off. But still, you have 2 choices. Do you walk over on B, where Dinks is waiting and lurking with an op? Or do you push the Viper's Pit over on A?
Here.
The option is C. Go through showers and skip both A and B. Smoke's gonna come out. Util from the Mountaineers trying to delay a little bit of something. Your flash comes out. Leona picks up one, but Naki gets the refrag. Excite gets another one. Ace7 gets the headshot of the Naki. Only 2 players remaining. Glory gets a bit of a flank. Excite will drop. All gets the plant down. Good from Glory though, not gonna do enough. All gets the headshot. Not enough health to work with, and the shorty comes through once again. The Mountaineers take a 5-round streak. Honestly, I really did like that scrappy gunfight there from UT Dallas, I will say.
I think it's gonna half it. Wait for 18-7 to get back. Who went to the teleporter? Gets another ult. Orb on the way towards that second Viper's Pit already. I mean, one thing that we've seen immediately that we didn't see at all in the Ratchet and St. Clair was the multi-kill potential from the Mountaineers. It was just so rare that you ever saw, you know, a 3 or a 4 next to a Mountaineer name in the kill table. We've already saw an A77 3K that round. The Dinks 4K just a few rounds to go. And I mean, it sounds simple, and I guess it is simple, but it's the easiest way to win a round of Valorant is just have one of your teammates kill 3 or 4.
It really is, and that's exactly what you gotta do sometimes. But like I was saying, you know, going through showers there was, I think, really the only thing they honestly could have done to try to, you know, get that round in their favor, because their options were pretty limited all in all. You know,
it just comes down to like the first kill.
It does, yeah.
But Leon's able to find it, and even though Leon only gets traded, the information is there enough for the Mountaineers to kind of swing whenever they want to. They were able to capitalize, and now UTD back with rifles in hand, trying to stop the bleeding. But Dinks
that
with the
operator, oh my goodness, ult's gonna go down. Not what you want to see at all. But UTD just electing once again, try to hit A, walking right up through main, taking a lot of space in the process. Roman takes on Excite over on showers. A big pickup even in the scorecard that you were all becoming huge right now. Glory faking the plant, a good fake at that as well. The Vandal sprays don't land too much, and Duck's gonna go down in the process. And a really good side take here from UT Dallas. But the operator is back in the hands of Dinks, and he's made his way over. Naki, what a shot. Can the operator do something here? Dinks, Division 1's deadliest.
They're all just playing so passively. All the UTD players.
Honestly, I do like that from them. You not want to pick these off. Never mind, Naki does, and he will win the gunfight. Dinks will go down.
Dropped.
The Showers player drops. Leone trying to do as much as he possibly can in the process. Glory. I don't know if he saw the Util come out. He will. Gunfight almost goes his way, but Glory comes out on top barely. And finally, the win streak has been snapped. UTD takes their first round in the last 6.
I do like that play from UTD, especially because they know Dinks has the op. They know the op is still alive. And another thing about the op, one of the reasons it's not ideal for retaking is that it takes so much longer to clear every corner. You can't just run around and, you know, like with a Phantom or Vandal, just play to counter-strike. You have to stop and aim down sight on every single corner. It just takes up so much time. And then obviously stacking kind of removes that kind of, you know, a lot of times with the op, you want to take these separated 1v1s just because there's so much downtime in between shots. So well played by UTD there. They're going to pop the Vito ult here off rip. Look to kind of try to string a couple rounds together. Dinks spots it and backs up.
Yeah, just out of there immediately with the Whaley Util.
Here.
Brimstone ult also still available here for Naki. Mountaineers, though, looking to go up 6-3. Be a very good start here for them on defense. Whaley ult in Dinks' back pocket. Flank is very slow. Once again, looks like a garden hit though coming on through, and there's the Brimstone all trying to get anyone backside out. Ace7 taking down Miss, who was blinded. That TP did not work out at all. Leona takes on Naki. Aldo finds 2 with the Phantom. 3v3 now. Glory not a lot of health to work with. Roman takes down Guk from behind them. The humongous pickup. And now the TP is going to come through. They're going to walk over to A, but somehow Excite is ready for this. He might be able to peek Heaven at just the right time. They are waiting for him. You can come out to deny Glory the plant, to allow Dinks to try to walk up from behind. He's making a good amount of noise, though. Don't know if he knows. Roman's tucked over on that right side. Knows, but he doesn't, but the spray is going to come through. The timing. Glory gets the plant down. And this will be a huge site retake from the Mountaineers. With the man disadvantage. Get a little bit of something. He will. He evens it out to 2v2. Glory didn't have a lot of health in the first place. And now Dinks picking up the other angle. Oh, it's gonna come through. Might choose to do a little bit of a wide swing here. Excite looking to pinch from behind.
Last player standing.
Roman though takes down Excite. Now only a 1v2 here for Dinks. He's gonna be able to pull it off. The crossfire totally being set up here. He's playing very passive for Dallas, and ult finishes him off. And that is another round win here for the Comets.
And again, well played, I think, especially by Roman. Spots Dinks over towards A short, but doesn't want to take the fight. Rotates back through showers, plays a little bit slower, and is really the only reason why ult didn't get ran on there after getting hit by the waylay ult, the waylay slow. It's just because Roman's there, holding that angle, making sure that that ult rather, can't get pushed by both Mountaineer players. So really well played by him, even though he ended up falling at the end. It just played enough time, stalled it long enough for ult to finally get that last kill on the Dinks. And now the Mountaineers, their lead rather, cut from 3-1 here. He's making quite a bit of a comeback. Dinks, you know, he loves doing that.
Oh my goodness, yes he does. Doug picks up one of the Naki with the ultimate. Dinks cleans up the rest.
One enemy.
Clean up on A main. Dinks Excite taking down 2 with the Guardian on the other side. Glory gets one tapped. Here comes the shorty. And Dinks getting super aggressive over on main. It works out in his favor this time. The Mountaineers take a very commanding round win there.
We got this.
I mean, what an answer there from the Mountaineers. A really quick round. We saw the ability of Dinks just to get in and get all the information so quickly, and then Gok's able to follow up with his ult to find a quick kill. Dinks getting one as well early on, and then just riding that player advantage right towards the end of the round. And West Virginia gets back, and now, I mean, I asked for a closer half, and we're going to kind of getting that right now with the Mountaineers, the 2-round advantage here heading into these final two. Can they secure an 8-4 half just as you predicted, I believe?
Yeah, that is, I did say A4. I think we both agreed on that there. With Dinks, you know, having that operator, it's looking like at least a 7-4, 7-5 half. Dinks has been lethal so far. Taking that streak here today. Bit of a spray there with the Sheriff into the smoke. Excite takes down Roman. Man advantage already going the way of the Mountaineers. That was an exciting factor. Last round, once again, Ace is taking down Glory. Humongous picks there. And now this kind of really just ruins the attack coming in from UT Dallas. They only have one rifle to work with. And that rifle is now stuck over on site. It's actually taking a good amount of space, though. Kind of walking up through lamps. And Vis actually will capitalize on that, taking on Guk with the headshot coming from Bandit. I really like that space, you know, just really just walking up and taking very, you know, commanding space there for the operator now.
30
from
seconds
Dinks.
left.
He's in the backup, play from Gardens. Toxin
This is how it ends.
off Mason 7. And this is not good for UT Dallas. Somehow Excite, though, swings out and gets one tapped immediately. Operator rings out, takes down Vis. Now, 15 seconds to work with. You gotta jump through the window. Can it make it work?
10 seconds.
One player remaining. Yone finds him. And that is another round win, 7-4.
Last round.
And again, they just kind of got caught. They tried to hit early. They got picked. The Mountaineers, one thing, were able to find that first frag. And then all of a sudden, it just kind of became a waiting game. And then all of a sudden, 20 seconds left. It's a really, really good tail ult from Excite just to stall that hookah push. You had to force them to kind of rotate back out. Excite ended up falling for it, but then all of a sudden, there's 22 seconds on the clock. You have to kind of just waterfall out of hookah. And the Mountaineers were able to capitalize. Dinks getting one of those early op picks as they were walking back into hookah. And the Mountaineers looking really, really strong. Dinks and Ace are both 12 and 5 already in this first half. Absolutely unbelievable from both of them.
Yeah, and that is just absolutely incredible, like you said. And once again, we're seeing a similar story we saw a couple rounds ago where Hyperfit's going to go up on A main. They're just going to walk up through showers. Roman just going up unnoticed currently. This is going to be a very rude awakening for two Mountaineer players here, but somehow the tug comes through. Roman getting a little bit unlucky there. Hyperfit's still online. It's 7 picking up one clone. Almost getting another one, making it 3. The smoke coming through, so huge on the shorty, going hunting.
Oh my goodness.
Finds 4.
That is a 16 kill half for a 77.
Switching sides.
Absolutely dominant. Can't get much better than that. And on the Mountaineers, an 8-4 half. Just
There
as
it is.
predicted. Look at that.
Following the
It's
script,
been a while
guys.
since either of us have like hit the nail perfectly on the head of any of these predictions. So well done by you there. It's going to be, I mean, it seems like every single half that gets played with the,
Yeah.
it's 8-4, it's 9-3, one way or another. This time it's going to be no difference. Now, can the Mountaineers close out one of these halves in a convincing fashion? It seems like every time it's 8-4, it's also, 13-10 by the end of the game. And,
Yeah.
there's some real scary hours in between there. So can the Mountaineers, I mean, it's going to start with winning the pistol round.
Yeah, it all starts there. And I mean, this is going to be this defense coming from UT Dallas. I mean, I don't know. They are definitely a bit more defensive side of, in their comp,
Be
I would
right
say. So we'll see if that ends up working out in their favor here. But having Dinks on waylay, on attack, I mean, it is a dangerous combination. Pistol round. Dinks, though, gets taken down even with a shorty. Close range. Oh, bad timing there for 7. Had everything going. Leona picks up 2 of the classic, though. Some of the man advantage now going back to the Mountaineers.
Spike down A.
Roman evens it out. Gun advantage, I would say, going
One enemy
to Dallas.
Oh my goodness.
gosh.
Sweet dreams, asshole.
Alt, once again, the hero with a pistol. Wow.
I've never seen that before.
That's the air horn. I love that.
Wow, that's awesome.
Great shots by Alt. I mean, just this. I
Alt's
mean, this
just a
is your
pistol
pistol
round
round
demon.
fragger. Like, you know what I mean?
6 of his 13 kills are on the 2 different pistol rounds. The Mountaineers just have no answer for him. That was a disgusting
Look at
little,
that John Wick.
disgusting little 2-tap there from Alt to finish that round. UTD desperately needed it. So they're going to have a chance here now. Cut it back to 8-6. The Mountaineers had a little bit of success on the anti-eco last time, but weren't able to convert it. So now, looking on the attack, they're going to walk up with the dog with the wall. The waylay eco is going to come out early with the shorty. Can't think find something over here.
Oh, this. Somehow expecting it. Leone getting a sneaky little plant down. You gotta get spammed out here, right? Leone's gonna stick it though and gets it down in the end. So at least a little bit of credits.
Stim beacon down.
Into this next half, Stim Beacon goes down from Naki. And now Mountaineers in a post-plant scenario somehow. Lamp has been taken through, and nice pistol shot swing up from Leone. We saw him go crazy with it earlier on. The judge proves to be lethal, especially in close range. And now, only 3 Mountaineers remaining. I don't know if Guck has a
They
lineup
do
here
have a
for the
ton of
Molly.
util.
Get out of my way.
Bit of a trade there from both sides. Guck does find one with the Molly. The lineup was strong.
Remaining.
He's gonna face another one. That's
Mountaineers.
oh my goodness, somehow they're gonna win this.
Thrifty.
Unbelievable. The Mountaineers win an anti-eco. And this is exactly what happened. It's 8-4 against St. Clair. The Mountaineers are down. They win pistol round. They're looking good, and then they lose the anti-eco. And it's just absolutely devastating. UTD had such a good chance there to get themselves right back into this game. And now the Mountaineers are going to have the gun advantage. They're going to be able to ride this into maybe a 10-5 round lead. Oh my goodness. It has to be so deflating for UTD.
100%. And I would like to
The
point out
Molly
Leone.
kill, too.
Yeah, the Molly kill. I mean, Leone.
Oh my goodness.
I hope that was all, drawn up. That was an insane strat coming through. I mean, to get that plant down, get the lineup going, especially on a round like that, on that anti-eco where you were not really going to be taking those gunfights. Just what a strat coming in from the Mountaineers. And now, the aggression coming out of Gardens here. It's going to be the one, the only Dinks taking so much space. They have B for free right now.
We'll catch them.
Leone getting that down once again, but the presence over on window. Guck's going to go down to the Bandit. And now this is a bit not as maybe good as it was earlier. The flank trying to come through. This going down. I elected to use the classic there. Roman takes him out. Excite go from the backside, getting 2.
Standing.
It's going to be all to
Spike
Excite here.
down.
Ammunition.
This is very winnable for him, though. If he knows the B window.
Thrifty.
Oh, keep it
Oh
shot.
my goodness.
Once again, Alt with the headshot with the pistol. This guy, I mean,
It's another thrifty. The thrifties have seemed to come in
Their
pairs.
teeth will chatter in
Yeah,
the
I
cold
guess
and
so.
dark.
Just always back to back somehow. I don't know how that works.
It really is so strange. And now, I mean, we just talked about how bad it looked for UTD, and now the Mountaineers have lose a third of their own, and UTD's right back in it. The Mountaineers are going to have to be a little bit stingy here with their money. Going to get some upgraded pistols. Someone's going to rock the Guardian because he just had an overabundance of cash left over. He's going to upgrade to a Phantom even. Vandal, sorry. But now UT Dallas, you win this round, you'd have your favorite to do so. And it seems like every single round I just say, oh, they're right back in it. The Mountaineers had a chance there, and they couldn't capitalize.
Leone immediately, oh, the Bucky does tickle damage onto Glory. And now, 5v5 has quickly turned into a 5v2. A very fast round here in favor of UTD. And I don't know exactly where you're supposed to go here for the Mountaineers. You have a pistol and a rifle. You try to save that rifle, get an exit frag, or really not an exit frag, you know, pray that UTD gets a little bit too aggressive and goes hunting for that rifle. Smoke's drop right once again. Not trying to allow the Mountaineers to get any amount of pressure. They do have the spike into possession to the Mountaineers here. They either fight through 4 players on main, or just kind of sit and wait. Really not much of an option, I would say.
Yeah, playing pretty patiently. They have ults back there in defender side spawn just to check the flank, but UT Dallas knows that there's only one button Mountaineer players can be. A77 finds one. Give him 2, actually. Why not? A77. Not quite to be, but still finding 2. They're on his way out. The Mountaineers will lose another one as UTD cuts the deficit back down to 2. And it's going to be a timeout here from Sherms. Ace at 21-8. Wow. What a match, what a round, what a game so far from the man. But the Mountaineers still, you got to think, a 21-8 A77 game, the Mountaineers, it might as well just be 13-0, but UTD hanging in there.
Yeah.
9-7 after a couple of a 30-round win and then a good conversion there as the Mountaineers had to kind of save. And we got a game once again.
Indeed, we do. These last couple of rounds have been going very well for UTD. You know, the aggressiveness of this Mountaineer attack has not really proved to be too good. I mean, in that, you know, that anti-eco round, it honestly worked out very, very well. But in round 1 and round 3, just not really going their way. I like the timeout from Sherms here to try to get the team back on the same page. Maybe change up the strategy just a little bit.
Yeah, it seems it's such a strange occurrence that we just see so often from this team. They'll just look so dominant for a half.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, the second half starts, and it just looks like a completely different team. I guess it's just, is that coaching? Is that just adjustments being made by
Possibly,
UT that just isn't matched by West Virginia? It happens so often that you got to think there is got to be some type of common denominator for why.
Right.
I mean, it just seems to happen so frequently, and usually it's against, you know, St. Clair or Winthrop. You know, you have a really good half, and then, you know, it's just kind of, you know, those are really good teams. That UTD is a team that the Mountaineers should be very confident against, and still, UTD has no sense of going away.
No, not at all. Taking space over on window.
Gonna fall. I've got your train.
Thunder's already walking up now over on long. He's getting active immediately. Dinks stemming on through. Oh, the drop. He might have got that kill. Unfortunate for him. The Sears. Although that one is going to be back on the move, but now he refrag him into Guk. Guk knows one's sitting and waiting in smoke. Ult. Somehow getting away the Mountaineers, I guess, just choosing to rotate.
A77 is all the way through A, though. Oh, he might catch someone here.
Ooh, this is a dangerous play here for him. If he's able to capitalize on it, that could be huge. No, the util comes out, but the ult from Mackie doesn't find too much. Spike goes down. A 4v4 post plan coming in here from UTD. Ult kind of walking up slowly. Shots ring out heaven. Guk takes down Vis. Excite kind of tucked over. I don't know if Ult knows his presence. Ult's kind of sitting and waiting in a sense. The side is on. It's in favor of WVU here though.
Molly
trying to clear the corner. Naki is caught lacking. Ult does take down Excite. But Guk gets his revenge kill. And the Mountaineers, after that timeout, seem to be playing much better. And they're going to take a 10-7 lead.
Yep, I really like that. You get your 1-for-1 on B, you burn a bunch of util, but you force a bunch of util from the side of UT Dallas, and then you already have A77 who worked all the way through A. He knows A is completely clear, the TP comes through, the plant is easy, and then it's just about converting that post plant, which the Mountaineers able to do pretty successfully, and it's just another round where A77's impact just so grand, even with just the 1 kill. I mean, just taking half the map, all on his lonesome, and Guk does a great job there picking up 3 towards the end, but now the Mountaineers going to try and convert string around to which they haven't done in a while.
Yeah, and the aggressiveness in.
Dinks.
Honestly, could have stayed in that and got one.
Oh, but
Guk
the
finds
util.
another one with his ult. He found one earlier in this match. It's been lethal. Ooh, this though, taking on Leone. I don't think he expected the operator to be coming out here. This used every single last of his credits to afford that thing. Even opting in for life shields. I don't know if he knows he did, but Roman gets the headshot regardless. And now the Mountaineers kind of playing on their back foot here. Once again, looking to take this teleport over to A. Grouping up. But then rotating back once again. Big shots. Mercy 7, it's just been the bread and butter of this team so far. The only reason they're even remotely in this, a lot of these rounds have been off his shots.
30 seconds.
Hypix Pit maybe being used over on A. Guess it will be. A lot of util coming in from this Mountaineers team right now. Roman might get caught off. They are... Wait, they're actually all rotating over on the B. A lot of utils being spammed over on A, but nobody really knows.
10
Excite's
seconds
getting the
left.
plant off. And somehow, some way, the Mountaineers have just faked everybody out.
I'll handle this.
Ult comes in from Yoru. It's going to be the operator down for the time being. Naki playing and waiting for Dinks to
Player
peek
standing.
out, and he will take him down. Now all up to Excite. With the Phantom in his hand. Can he make it work? Caught off on both sides. Molly doing a lot of damage there. And the operator right through his chest. This takes him down. The shenanigans of the Mountaineers don't work out this time.
Bait and switch didn't exactly work. It's a really heavy investment for that kind of fake community, an entire Viper's Pit, just to kind of drag in all the attention of all the remaining UTB players. Works in theory. They did get the bomb down pretty easily, but just the recommitment with the Euro to just Dinks was immediately recognized as to his positioning, got taken out, and then a 1v3 from Excite. Just too rough a position for him to be in, despite able to get one, the opposite up from Viz, and it's an easy kill for him. So, Mountaineers, it's been a really back and forth half. Haven't really been able to kind of string together much success. Now they're kind of back with a bit of an awkward buy. Going to be a Sheriff in the hands of Excite, Bulldog back in the hands of Guk. So can they really try to string together a couple rounds together, because they had a really good first half, but all of a sudden UTD still very much in this game.
Back in a flash.
Yeah, I mean, only 2 rounds, you know, between them and tying this thing up. A lot of space taken once again. Here from Dinks. All gonna go down on Leone. And advantage going the way. Never mind, UTD even back up. Roman has had so many nice shots like that
Spike planted.
here with this Vandal. Gonna get swung by 2 Mountaineers. Too much for him to handle. And he'll go down. And now, I mean, not really a lot to work with here, you know. You have a Judge, you have an Operator, and you have a Phantom. It's quite the diverse lineup. Here for the comments. We try to use their smoke to cut off lines of sight, which they will. But just, I don't know how you necessarily take this if you're UTD. I'm assuming we're going to see Naki maybe try to do something weird here. But I think Vis and Glory, with those high priority weapons, are just going to back up. And Naki will do the same. And the Mountaineers are going to take their 11th win here today. 2 off, taking it all. And this has been so back and forth.
It's just too awkward of a retake there for UTD. A combination of the weapons they have, an Op and a Judge, both not great for retake, especially on a place like that where the Mountaineers can kind of just sit wherever they want. And then A77 was back kind of like over towards Outlong, which just kind of surveying the area. So the Mountaineers knew exactly where all the UTD players were because of A77's knowledge back behind site. So they just kind of, you know, we saw the slow from Dinks, stopped them right in their tracks, and at that point, UTD wisely, I think, decided, back out, we're gonna save our $5,000 gun, and we're gonna live to fight another day. So, Op's still gonna be in the hands of Viz here. Terms is gonna take another timeout after another good round there from the Mountaineers, just not quite as consistent as you might want to see. 877-24, and every time I look at it, it's like, man, he's balling.
He really is balling. Not even 10 deaths yet. I mean, this guy, he's killing a lot. He's barely even dying. So, I mean, out of your Viper, it's really what you want to see, you know, just keeping those smokes always online, playing as passive as he possibly can, but while still fragging out. So, very impressive performance from him so far here in this match. Roman and Alt, top of their leaderboards respectively. Alt, obviously, like you said, I believe half his kills have come from his pistol rounds. Have been a big deciding factor in keeping this game as close as he can. But I do wonder what's talking about in that timeout because, like you said, you know, you're coming off a pretty good round win, but
yeah, I guess it's kind of just like a focus point timeout.
Possibly,
like,
yeah.
The Mountaineers have won a couple rounds here, but then the rounds immediately after, there's just kind of been a couple of mental errors. So obviously 2 rounds away, just want to take that timeout and really try to lock in and get yourself to 12 right here and right now. You do have that ult available from Excite's Teo, but that is all you have for the Mountaineers.
Yeah, not a lot to work with.
Go ahead. Stand your ground.
Has their ult online as well. Just humongous aggression coming in. Ding's gonna find 2 with the Phantom. Leone getting the plant down immediately. Wow, that was insane. That worked out perfectly well. This, though, the operator is still up, and that Ding's almost flashed out of it once again. This will be a very weird retake here coming in as they're both stuck in showers. Dinks takes down 1, only 1 remaining. Let's jump the phrase, the shorty, yes! Are you serious?
Oh my goodness, he saw 1 individual pixel and immediately right to the brain of Alt, and Dinks with another 4K, second 4K of this map. The Mountaineers are able to get to 12 off of just a beautifully executed Teo ult, giving Dinks 2 immediate picks there. And now it's a pretty heavy commitment from UTD as well. You saw the Fatal come out, and obviously the op is going to be dropped here, and they're not going to have the funds to get another one, get that recoup back in the hands of Viz. So now the Mountaineers are in such a good position here to end this map right here and right now. But no ult available to 1 orb off of that Fade ult, and A77 falls early.
Yeah, super aggressive take over on long, but I do like that, you know, something they've not really done at all this match. And it's looking like they're just going to play for the retake here. You know, they have the man advantage. Might as well, you know, not risk anything, taking these 1v1 fights over on site. So, UTD playing this safe, playing it smart. The Mountaineers are going to get this plant down here soon. Util is denying a lot of time now.
I've got your trail.
Ult does come out from Leone. That's actually going to be very big for making a lot of space here. And getting a little bit of intel on where people might be. But the counter ult as well coming through as well, and Dinks picks up one of the Naki. That's the smokes down. Guts making another one. Dinks finding 2. And oh my goodness, this retake has gone horrible here for UTD. And it's looking like Ult trying to be a hero. Takes down Excite and Dinks. Does he have it in him to try to extend this match? Fakes the defuse. The wraparound from Leone. Gulf is here to kind of waste some time. And the spray comes in, and the Mountaineers will take bind. 13-8.
And it's just another situation where it just seems like the Mountaineers have such a good sense of where all the UTD players are flooding at the exact same time. Dinks is able to swing and get 1, gets another with the slow. Really well done. And then Alt tries to do his best, tries to be the hero of that map, but it's just not enough in a 1v4. What can you really expect? And the Mountaineers taking map 1 on bind after a very dominant 8-4 defensive half. The attacker in half went really better as the half went on, but good job from the Mountaineers there. Getting ahead now onto Corrode. A77 balled out.
Yeah, 24 and 10 is insane. Crazy stat line for him. But now onto Corrode, which has been a up and down, I'd say primarily up, I guess, map for the Mountaineers.
I don't even know anymore.
Like it's an odd one. But I'm interested to see how this is going to play out. Obviously, bind going very, very well. I would say overall, especially there on defense early on, taking that 8-4 half.
Yep.
And then I think were both timeouts in that attacking side from Terms? Or was
Yes.
it one? Yeah. I think there was one at the very beginning of the attacking half, and then one in the middle.
I do believe you're right, and we kind of questioned that second timeout. It's like
Yeah.
the man is just went around. They're in a good position, but the immediate use of that tail ult coming out of the timeout, setting up Dink so well. Dink's going to get a 4K in that round, so that's where the coach is, and we just sit here and talk. So.
Yes, exactly. Let them do what they do best. I mean, it worked out so well. That tail ult was perfectly timed for a lot of Dinks to just do what Dinks does, walk in, find two, and then the UTD, retake was it was in shambles from there on.
And now back on Corrode. I think at the start of the semester, all we heard about was like, oh my goodness, this team on Corrode.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. They're just unbeatable. They're going to win 13-0 every time. Not actually, but there was a lot of confidence for this team on Corrode. And then they came out and looked really good in their very first match against Cumberland on Corrode. And then they played Corrode against St. Clair and lost. They played against Winthrop and lost. And they weren't really close losses.
No.
I mean, it kind of just like what really happened. Was there kind of like a shift in the mental of this team on this map? Because it looked like they were so well prepared. They were so well practiced on this map. And then it kind of all flipped on its head so suddenly. So now back maybe in another one of the kind of those like those get right spots that I talked about against a team. You just won a map. You kind of like you think you saw something on your attacker side towards the end of that half that you really liked, and you were able to exploit. We kind of saw them even in a disadvantaged post plant, at least numbers wise, in a 4v5, just absolutely dominated there.
Yeah.
And I don't think they lost another player until all kind of found two of those kills at the end, where it's like you're not really going to win that round.
Right.
So I mean, this would be a good chance for Western to kind of get back on the horse on a map that they were super confident on.
100%, and I think this would be a very big turning point here this season as well. If they're able to, take this win to climb back up 2-1, back in that above 500 category, and then also, like you said, regaining your confidence on a map that you had so much confidence on going into the season, which then was kind of knocked down a couple of notches by some pretty high caliber teams, admittedly, but still, I would love to see what strats they pull out of the bag. I think I honestly saw some amazing plays coming in from, Coach Terms and also Leon of the IGL. So, I mean, I would say I think we're going to see something very similar here. But we are going to send to a quick break before we hop into Corrode. So we'll see you in a second. We are back on for Corrode. Very exciting here. We are going to see Naki over on the Omen. I don't think we're going to see too many changes. Wait a minute. What in the world?
This is what the prophecy had foretold.
The prophecy did foretell this, but I didn't believe it, until I see it with my very own eyes, and it's here. Guck 107 TV.
Locking in the Phoenix.
Locking in the Phoenix.
Leone going to take over on Omen duty. It looks like A77 sticking with the Viper, Excite on Fade. A77 Viper, Excite, Fade. Both very normal picks, but the Guck Phoenix,
The prophecy. Oh, there's no
chance.
No chance. That's not happening. That's not happening.
That is bait.
That's bait. That's not happening.
That is bait.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll bet
if I would have seen Dinks on Gecko, I'm walking out the facility right now. I'm walking down there. I'm taking control of his PC, and I'm making him leave the game and repick. There's no way. We're good.
We are going to see Leone lock in, an OG Smokes player, Leone, going back to, I guess, his old stomping ground on the Omen.
Might be running no Senti, which would be very interesting. Double duel, double smoke.
And just the one initiator, I guess. Playing more for retakes defensively. I'm interested to see what the game plan is there for the Mountaineer side, but the Omen will be locked in. Guck is on Phoenix. Oh, Lord.
Wow. Yeah, Guck on Phoenix was definitely not in my my cards for today. But I'm embracing the change, I don't think I've ever seen Guck on anything except smokes in my life.
Well, he plays Omen, and he plays Brim.
Uh-huh.
And we're out. We're done.
And we're done. Apparently he plays Senti in streamer tournaments, but that does not count.
Thanks, Prod.
Thanks, Prod. That's useless. So...
Useless Prod.
Hell Prod. Oh, destroying the little snowman. That's unfortunate. Good pick. Good early frag.
Please POV the Guck Phoenix for the entire game. Yes.
Yes, this is what the people want to see. What a cute little wand, bro. That's adorable. I like that. It's pink. Slapping the barrier.
I mean, this is typically a map where we'll see a lot of teams run the double duelist, like way like Euro stuff like that. So I think, but Phoenix though.
Yeah, I can't believe this. I'm not gonna lie, but I'd be very interested to see how this is gonna work out. Also, the Mountaineers can win a pistol because last round they did not win a single pistol round, mainly due to the heroics of ult. Good pick up there for A7. Gonna find another 1v1 gunfight. Ooh, don't think he expected ult to walk up. Oh gosh, we see our first ghost headshot coming in from ult. I hope we don't see too many more. Duck 107. Gucci 07 walking up, flashing in, getting active, open on sight. Sight in the hand of Guck. He knows exactly where he is. Big shots there from Excite. Ring out. Roman's gonna go down the wall. What a shot from Dinks on a Glory. The headshot comes through. The crosshair placement is exactly where it needs to be. And also was a hero last
One enemy
match.
remaining.
We're gonna try to do it again today. Oh, it gets one, but the flash comes in. And it's too much. The Mountaineers take a pistol round for the first time in the series. And a good start here on Corrode.
And we just got to watch our first ever Duck 107 TV Phoenix frag in the history of Mountaineer esports. So everyone's soaking in. You'll never get this opportunity ever again. The first time. But one thing I've noticed a lot about post runs, like if Leone isn't right-clicking with the classic, then what is he doing?
Yeah, exactly. If I'm not seeing that classic being right-clicked by Leone, I don't want to see nothing else.
But a pistol round win for the Mountaineers, as you said, first one of this series.
Bring them down.
Yeah, humongous win. I'll say that. Recon Bolt gets a little bit of information here for UTD. The wall comes up. There's basically two walls. You got the Viper wall, got the Phoenix wall. A lot of walls on this team. Making it a lot. I mean, there's so much you can really do with this this comp. I think we're going to see a lot of retakes, a lot of just kind of giving up sight on defense later on. That could prove to be an issue, but we'll see how it interacts. Flash comes out of well, big shot there by Dinks, the shotgun specialist. Glory doesn't know what hits him. Oh my goodness, Viz gets the running headshot. Excite gets the trade. But Guck is definitely a little surprised with that one, 100%. Just having a little bit too much on his plate. And now all evened up here. Nike picks up that stinger. Got advantage still in the hands of the Mountaineers. Dinks is going to be dangerous with that shorty. Excite just laying and waiting with this Guardian. I mean, with the second he makes contact, it's going to come out. What a flash. Oh my goodness. Perfect timing from Leone.
One enemy remaining.
All coming through. The shots coming out from Dinks.
Die.
Got the flank, but did not get the kill. And the Mountaineers take the anti-eco, going up 2-0. Wow.
And another like sneaky thing about Phoenix that I guess we don't ever see Phoenix whenever we talk about Phoenix, but his ult only costs 6.
Yeah, it's so cheap.
You're going to get that 3 or 4 times a half. Especially if we saw at the start of the round, we saw the Phoenix wall come up to secure that ult orb. I wouldn't be surprised if that's going to be a big win condition for this Mountaineer team, just trying to cycle as many of those Phoenix ults as humanly possible. I would imagine it's not something that we see them hold on to. It's probably just like get it and use it type of deal.
I agree. I don't think you really try to, set that up and make anything with it. I think you just, like you said, use it. I mean, just even for intel sometimes, just kind of get that trade going. Even if that really is for a kill. Excite taking down all big pick there. Naki finds one on Dinks. This is a huge round for the Mountaineers. The Phoenix will fall. Not a lot of guns to really work with here for WVU. Excite and Leone. Maybe something to work with, a little bit more. The upgrade picks up the Vandal. A very big pickup for him. We saw how much damage he can really do in that last match on Bind. Just popping off in every facet of the word. Mountaineers even it up. This drops. Prowler comes in. Leone on the flank. Humongous sight take for the Mountaineers. The sight is gonna get the plant down. And now it's all up to Roman and Glory. They are split up currently. They're gonna know where the Sova is via his drone. No intel really gained for Glory though. This might be 2 isolated 2v1s, 1v1 to the Mountaineers here. They're going to try to converge as best they can. Roman takes down Excite. Big shot through the wall.
Last player standing.
A 7 though, taking down Glory. It's all up to Roman. He's going to get flash from Leone. The spray comes through. Not going to land enough bullets. And a 3-0 streak continues to ride a lot for the Mountaineers.
When was the last time the Mountaineers were up 3-0 to start a half?
It's been a while.
Sure has been a while. And we are going to see the Odin come out. Back on the hands of Excite. We know how much he likes using that gun from time to time. Very, very, very well versed in Odin shenanigans.
Oh, yeah.
From the side of UT Dallas. Sheriffs. We've seen a lot more bandits, I think, as the season has gone on. I think people have more and more understood how to use that gun and how effective it can be. Some Sheriffs for the short range properly, and an Ares for the first time in my casting. Ares on this.
Oh my goodness. So satisfying to watch Dinks just have the perfect crosshair placement time and time again. Makes these headshots look so easy. Got silver players around the world gawking at the gameplay. Phoenix ult is online here for Guk. He might try to use it to take this site down. Have to see Odin spam already coming through the shenanigans. Leone's gonna get this plant down right on the edge. Look at the aggression coming in from Dinks. Oh my goodness, the spray as well. Ult though, getting him off guard with the Singer. This is a horrible situation right now. If you're UT Dallas, Recon Bolt does get a bit of a location reveal. The Odin is going to be so hard for them to play around. Ult takes down the Phoenix. Ult immediately with the Stinger. Ace7 though with the flank, gonna find through the Vandal. Can he make it 3? Yes! Ace7 having a tremendous day.
He's just on fire. He's just almost unstoppable. He's already 6-2. He just went 24-10 last map. What is that? 30-12 on the day. It's gonna be such an early timeout here for the side of UTD, and the Mountaineers are just absolutely rolling. We saw Excite come out with the Odin. I don't even know if he got any kills, but just the amount of pressure.
I don't know either.
That, I mean, you can apply by just raining bullets into every single wall around you. And we did see Guk pretty much as soon as he got access to that Phoenix ult, it was getting popped, and he did get some information out from it, and then the flank from Ace7 just so well timed, able to find all 3 remaining Dallas players. And I mean, what is the adjustment now if you're multi-bunny? What a good name for a coach.
I don't know. You're going to have to hop down to something else here. I mean, this is going to be a
I
humongous
get it.
switch up. Yeah, you like that one?
Yeah,
A humongous switch up for them. I mean, everything seems to be kind of going poorly. And the Mountaineers are really taking these sites willy-nilly as of yet. They've, it's really just winning their gunfights in a lot of scenarios. When we saw Dinks take over on that site, he did fall to the stinger from behind eventually, but, just, I don't know, as a coach, how you tell your players, we got to start winning our ones,
Yeah, but it's going to be pretty fast Viper's pit. I mean, there's a reason that Viper's pit is a 9 on the cost, and you look around, like nothing costs 9. Everything costs 7 or 8. Phoenix obviously really cheap, it costs 6. To get a Viper's pit this early is absolutely ridiculous. Hasten instead of just one ult away. He's going to actually Dinks is going to be he's going to have an ult, and Guk immediately takes out the veto, and his ult falls with him. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's a tragedy there. Side of UTD and winning ult. Just kind of lying in wait. So with drones, I'm going to get a little bit of intel. It's not going to do too much. We'll spot 2 WVU players. But, I mean, right now, the Mountaineers just kind of looking around, kind of surveying their options, taking their gunfights, most importantly, winning their gunfights, and slowly whittling down this Dallas roster. Excite still has the Odin.
Poison orb emitting.
Timing might come through from behind there. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Slowly walking up. Big play over here. Vase will take down Ace Stone. The timing didn't even come through. Molly up on Heaven. Trying to deny the spray from the smoke. Only 30 seconds.
30 seconds left.
Get this plant down. UTD is able to deny a lot of time. Got big pick up on that. He got a shot by Dinks as well. Oh my goodness, this though! The movement comes through. Excite's gonna be having a field day here. He will take down one of the Odin. Leone cleans up on this. And a 5-0 scoreboard right now.
And it's not only 5-0, but every single round, there's 3 or 4 Mountaineers players remaining. So look at the creds that the Mountaineers are able to stack up right now.
Leone is rolling.
Leone has he hasn't died. He has $8,000 left over. He's going to buy a weapon from one of his teammates there. Excite, who has an Odin in hand, is going to have another 6,500. And I mean, UT Dallas, they're going to have to force just about everything that they have into this round. They just have the one ult available with maybe an Omen ult on the way after, maybe an orb or a kill. But I mean, it is getting bad to worse right now for UT Dallas.
KO Knife gets a bit of information. A lot of information, a lot of initiators on the side here at UTD. Just trying to get, just kind of like rely on that a lot, but it's not really working out so far because you can have information. That doesn't matter as much as what you do with that information. And so far, UTD has not done all that much. The Mountaineers are about to get tricky, though, as we're going to see an explosion on this B side. The Waylay ult going to come through as well. Oh, so many ults coming through. Oh my goodness, Diggs clicking 2 heads. Triggered out by his fellow Waylay. But the damage has already been done. This not a lot of help to work with. Glory takes one down. The Excite Odin spraying through, making its presence known, but somehow in all the chaos, it comes back to a 2v2. Glory and Roman, and Ares and a Judge, but this should seal the deal. I wish it come down.
Ares.
Yeah, the Ares actually should be, I guess, kind of useful here. Silver Dart
Standing ahead.
should do so much of the same. Roman might just try to jump out from the top ropes. Excite, though, going to take him down. Here comes the Judge. No. Nothing falls except for Roman. And now the streak continues, and the bleeding is getting out of hand.
And that's going to be a lot out of the pocket of UT Dallas. They are on full loss bonus now, so they're going to be able to kind of get somewhat back to kind of where they were. Some rifles, some shotguns, maybe a sprinkle like a sheriff or an SMG there. They do have 2 ults available, but I mean, it just kind of seems like everything that they try to do here just gets messed. They decide that we're gonna stack B, we're gonna play early, we're gonna have a high-low peak right on B main, but then Dinks' ult comes through, tags nearly everybody, comes in, gets 2-3 kills before getting traded out. And I mean, what even can you do right now if you are UTD when it just seems like every single gunfight is just not going in your way?
It's a good question. All the damage answers as of now. sprayed. Oh my goodness, there's so many bullets coming through. Almost going down there with something. This. Excite though, Odin spray just always coming through. Yeah, I mean, this has been the story of every single round so far. One lone player for UTD. He has a Guardian. There's not much that can happen here.
No, there is not. This is almost kind of what happened to. We had our post-game interview with Crib after that, and we kind of talked about how they like to play the new game mode. He's like, yeah, we kind of just played that one like we just kind of ran around and shot people, and it looks like that's almost what the Mountaineers are doing right now. I mean, I have no idea how Dinks was able to live. He kind of got forward and pulled out the shorty to try and find something, but there was no one there. He got swung right. I think 2 people from a long range with rifles. He walked out, and then his teammate swung, took out 3. Dinks ended up dying to a shock dart, but at that point, it just does not matter. The Mountaineers, every single thing that can go right for them is all coming up blue and gold. It's going to be a 3 ult here on the board for the Mountaineers.
I'll find you.
To 2 for the side.
Face your fear.
Need the same team from last time. They're going to miss him eventually.
Yeah, and I can put down Doug for this, only in that ultimate. Glory, though, and this finding 1 each. And somehow, this might be the first round one from UTD. And someone will take up 1 on the ult, trying to keep the streak alive. Odin still up for Excite. UTD just trying to stack this angle as much as they possibly can. Excite does have that defuser, and he will plant it. Mountaineers now stuck in a 2v4 post-plant scenario. Prowler getting a little bit of information. This is going to be a hard angle for him to peek. Oh my goodness, almost finding both. Glory through the wall. Gets his third of the round. And finally, ETD is on the board. The bleeding has been bandaged. Maybe band-aided. Because there's still so many credits in the bank of the Mountaineers.
Absolutely. They're going to have no issue buying whatever they want here. But you do have to recognize the Mountaineers, double smokes, double duelist. You got to think with that comp, attack is definitely going to be their side of choice. So, I mean, the Mountaineers obviously 7-1 is drastic, but if UTD can get, you know, a 9-3 half, maybe an 8-4 half, and then they're going to go to this side, and the Mountaineers are going to have to defend with this comp that's just not super built for it. It's not an awful place to be
Honestly,
here, but that is going to have to come down to these next few rounds. Obviously, if the Mountaineers can get there 10-2, 11-1, it won't much matter. But there is hope here, maybe slim hope for UTD, but still hope.
Yeah, I will say, though, on defense, if Mountaineers are trying to just play on that retake, the main factor of this UTD roster right now is the amount of intel they can gain with Sova and KO. So if you can kind of bait out a lot of util and they just end up kind of playing for a retake, the majority of the util will be gone by the time they take the site. So hopefully the Mountaineers are going to do a retake with all the smokes that they have in their pockets. And I don't know, that's the strat here. You know, when you're running no sentinels, you got to do something when you're on defense. A little bit of some shenanigans have got to come out. So we'll just have to wait and see. Leone, not a lot of health right now. Mountaineers looking to slowly walk up right now.
Doing a thing.
Here comes Dinks once again. Ooh, getting out of there though. This taking down Guck. Excite get the trade immediately after. Mountaineers, not a lot of health across the board. Although getting one, Leone finds another, but Roman clears out house.
Poison's off.
And now it's all up to the hero, the top frag, the man of the
30
day.
seconds left.
Already had one bypass pick this game. We're gonna get some more kills to tally up some more ult points. They know exactly where he is now. 10 seconds remaining. I don't know if it's gonna go his way. He will find one though somehow in all the chaos. But still, UTD comes out on top again.
Even in fights, he just always manages to get his one.
Yeah.
He really is just riding the hot hand. I think, you know, jumping out of that smoke in front of 2 players, you almost never even are able to get 1 kill. And
No.
77 is just still on fire so far as the Mountaineers. However, do drop their 2nd round in a row. UTD, Signs of Life still available. They are going to have, now it's going to be UTD that's kind of, you know, stagnant credits in the Mountaineers now. All of a sudden, the bank account might become an issue here if UTD can string together another round or 2.
Yeah, they're kind of losing a lot of their money here. You know, they got to start investing some of these credits. Ult point, finally getting that ult back up again for Dinks. We've seen how beneficial it's been throughout these rounds. So having it could just equate into a round win in and of itself. Spike gets passed over for Yone.
Find you.
Fei doesn't find too much. Oh, Roman though taking down Ace7 on the lurk. Not good. Already man advantage. Going. UTD, but here comes the explosion over on the B site. Waylay getting out immediately, not getting too much information. No one's really on site to really see anything. Leone is gonna get this plant down. The Mountaineers down a player in this post plant.
I'm going in. Slow down.
Convergence coming out here from Dinks. Not, like barely any health here. Viz takes down Excite. Still a 5v3 right now. All taking down Guk again. Naki finds another. All up to Dinks, but the positioning is not suitable. And UTD getting a little streaky here at the end of their defensive rounds.
Streaky indeed. They're going to have 4 ults actually online for this next round as well. It is not lost to me that Glory did die to fall damage that round, so that's rough. But still, we are going to see a timeout from Terms as the Mountaineers drop 3 in a row. UTD now. I mean, we saw how well they played in map 1 despite the loss. This was not a team that the Mountaineers are going to, have a 12-0, 11-1 half.
No.
So not surprising that we are going to see UTD fight back, show some more signs of life here. But, as I said, the Mountaineers, you got to think with this comp, you are going to be attacker-sided. If UTD get out of this half 7-5, which is looking very possible now, the Mountaineers are going to have a little bit of an awkward bye here. And even if they are able to force this round, they're going to have nothing left in the bank. If UTD can get out here with a 7-5 round, they might they're going to feel really, really good about their chances to kind of, come through on their own attack and force a map 3.
Yeah, they will. I mean, that'll be huge for them if they can come out even remotely, close, especially after going down 7-0. If you can win the last 5 on a very attacker-sided comp for the Mountaineers, that is a huge win for you, And it's really finding your footing and having that much momentum going into your attacking side is also huge. So Mountaineers looking to at least grab 1 of these last 2 rounds. They do have a pretty good buy here. Surprisingly, honestly, I thought this might be a bit of a scrappy one, but full shields, 4 rifles, and an Odin. That is a pretty strong buy, I'll say the least. So the Mountaineers can win this.
Right here.
Then I believe they'll force UT Dallas into a force, and then hopefully take that round. So a 9-3 still in possibilities for West Virginia. Oh my goodness, though, Excite finding the opening kill with the Odin through the smoke. Roman has found so many opening kills this series, but this time on the receiving end of that one. And that's a huge opening pick here for the Mountaineers. And Exciting, and another one with the Odin. His second now. Always on some sort of shenanigans with this gun. And WVU has full site control. And this spike will go down on the ground here in the next coming seconds. Naki here in the corner, but Dinks simply unclearable. 5v2 now. Odin still online. Glory and Viz trying to corner in Dinks. I don't know if they know he better get swung from below, though. No, he does not. Viz takes on Dinks. Glory gets one as well. The timing from Guk. And somehow 5v2 has become a 2v2. But the time is on the Mountaineer side.
1 enemy remaining.
And someone gets
They
one.
died to the molly?
I somehow died of the molly. I don't know what Glory's doing there. And it's looking like Viz is just going to save his rifle.
I guess there wasn't going to be enough time anyways. You maybe have to force yourself through the molly to try and give yourself a chance to defuse, but they only will fall to the spike, which is a little bit unfortunate because the Mountaineers
Last round before the switch.
have a ton of money left over. It looks like most of, they're not really going to be able to afford all rifles actually. It's going to be a Guardian in the hand to Excite now. So that death from Leone actually is going to matter at least a little bit. But UTD, you said a 5v2 into a 2v2 in the matter of about 5 seconds. I mean, got scary real quick there for the Mountaineers, but time was obviously on their side. It was a really well-placed molly from 877, who, as per usual, was just using all of his util essentially perfectly so far. And now, can you get out with a 9-3 half? Almost disappointed to say that at 9-3 half the way this half started, but Mountaineers still looking for it. You can get 4 ults up.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to see a lot of ults coming out from UTD here, 100%. You got to use them now. I'm interested to see how this Excite ult comes through. We're already seeing one from the Waylay. Excite though getting one of the moment, making two wall bangs with the Guardian. The high piercing bullets proving themselves, and oh my goodness, man, that is just an insane opening now. The Mountaineers are going to rotate all the way over. The Fatal's going to come through. Not able to deny it. Leon picks up one of the Glory who was marked. Mountaineers cannot throw this away, though we saw a 5v2 become a 2v2 earlier. I don't think we're going to see a similar story here. Viz, the last standing, might get timing, and he will. Dinks takes him down in a 9-3 half. A beautiful half for the Mountaineers. That timeout really did wonders.
Yeah, I mean, it's been really good job from Mountaineers of using these timeouts and immediately swinging the momentum of these games. We saw it at the end of last game. We saw it here. Mountaineers drop 3 in a row. The timeout comes through, and they kind of pretty easily, off the hands of a couple of excellent opening kills from Excite, are able to take home these last 2 rounds, get themselves to a 9-3. So now the Mountaineers going to be feeling much better. I think A77, or it was actually the A77 was 16-6 at the end of the first half last map, and now it's Excite with 16-6. I mean, individual brilliance from the side of the Mountaineers. The experiment of having Guk on Phoenix hasn't yielded a ton of results so far, but obviously still 6 assists, sorry, nothing to shake your head at. The Mountaineers obviously have been dominating so far on this map.
I'll find you.
Prowler comes through. He's able to actually dodge it with the Omen smoke. But yeah, I'm really interested to see how this pistol round goes and how these defensive rounds go from Mountaineers as well. Aggression coming up from Viz. Oh, almost had a ghost headshot there. And it's going to be an overwhelming force here for Guk. I don't know how he's going to get out of this one. Roman will fall. The first 2.
77.
The flank coming through. He finds 3. Are you serious? Ult finally takes him down, but that is going to be a lot of damage done. Guk coming in from behind to clean up house with the Mountaineers on an attacker-sided comp. Take down UTD on this pistol. Wow, that is a huge round for them. What a play by A77.
Swinging that and getting 2 more is obviously ridiculous, but getting 2 more, they weren't even headshots.
No.
He just kept shooting people in the body, and they just couldn't kill him in time. A77 getting 3 on another pistol round. It's going to be 2-0 for pistol rounds here on this map for the Mountaineers. And UT Dallas is going to force Stingers, Spectres. They are going to do everything they can to not let the Mountaineers get to 11 here. But you got to think if the Mountaineers can find a way to pull out this round, still with the gun advantage. Oh my goodness, Excite! Through the smoke, through a wall. That is ridiculous.
Viz has just thrown his mouse across the room. I mean, that is disgusting from Excite. This guy's always got some cheeky stuff. He's giggling to himself downstairs right now. Flash comes in, doesn't find anything. Roman, no way he peeks this. Gonna lie and wait, I assume, yes. The Mountaineers still up a player right now. I mean, this has been crazy so far. Roman does hit that A7. The Sheriff timing might come in. Naki, I don't know if he expects it. Spectre shots ring out. Exciting. So another one here with the Ares. Dinks with the Sheriff from behind the flank. Can't get too much, but just so much damage from this Ares, making every single UTD player so low, and Roman among that group. Only about 15-20 health.
And the spike is down.
30
too. This
seconds
is such
left.
a tough spot.
This is going to be so tough to try to clear. Oh my goodness, Sight. Nice flick over. And the force does not come through, meaning UTD is in a horrible situation right now economically.
They probably have to force again, don't they?
Yeah, you 100% have to.
Just got to try and force again. Glory. Maybe a glass cannon here on Viz. He's going to go for the Outlaw with no armor. It's going to be short-range guns, SMGs. Now West Virginia. They look pretty contented. They're actually going to kind of force as well. Dinks, A7, and Leone all buying up down to just about 0 on the creds. So the Mountaineers are going all in on this round to just try and cut down UTD right as they stand.
Excite back to his old ways here with the Ares. Standing down mid. This time, no. No candy at the end of the rainbow. No kill. but a lot of pressure. You know, UTD's got to be horrified of this man and whatever he's doing down mid.
Just horrified of mid in general. What happened
Oh
last
my
round?
goodness.
Great shot there by the one, the only A77. He's had so much
Toxins going up.
value in this series. I mean, time and time again, we're seeing him come out on top of gunfights, come out on top of a
Toxins
situation where
screen
he really
down.
should not be finding 1 kill, but he finds 2, he finds 3. The Mountaineers, I think, are looking to just keep their foot down on the gas and not let up. This getting super aggressive, almost catching the timing there onto Leone, but the flash comes through to deny anything.
Toxin
And a lot of
screen down.
time is ticking down on this clock. And, I mean, UTD has yet to even cross into a site yet.
No, they have not.
There.
So this is going to
30
allow these
seconds
flames to
left.
come through. Oh, never mind. Guk will go down to the prospect of site. Oh my goodness, he's back at it again. Another wall bang. Vandal finds 1. Oh, gets a trade at the very, very least.
1 enemy remaining.
Oh my goodness, you gotta stop this
Spike down
Excite. Leone picks up the last. And the Mountaineers are on match point. Yet to lose a match on
point.
defense. I mean, like, this is not at all how I thought this would go. They were just simply winning these gunfights. There's no need for these, you know, long, drawn-out strats when they're just killing everything they see.
They absolutely are. They are an ult away from 3 separate ultimates here. Excite, A77, and Guk all just went away. It's going to be another kind of awkward buyer for UTD. They are going to have the most rifles they've ever had, but still going to be 2 Spectres in the hands of their 2 top frags. And I mean, it's just going to be all or nothing here. The Mountaineers are in such a good spot.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough round for UTD 100%. Roman picking up that
Back in the
first
flash.
bribe of this. Being a bit too aggressive there.
Bye-bye.
Dings there. Dog finds 1, almost finds the second one. Leon cleans it up a little bit at the
Spike
end.
down.
No scope.
Oh my goodness, the no-scope from Dinks was something else. Sadly did not land. Could have been lethal if it did. But now it's 2v2. UTD looking to keep this game alive. Mountaineers looking to end it here.
It would be so fitting if A77 found a way to close this round out.
Mountaineers have played so well here on Corrode. This comp working wonders so far. Just looking to put the icing on the cake. A 13-3 match victory would be insane. Ult though. Plant is
Spike
down.
planted.
KO ult online. He's probably going to use it here in this match point scenario. So far though, nothing. Look for Leone. Gunfight runs out. Nothing happens. Yeah, Leone gets 1.
Last
Take it a
player
second. No,
standing.
it's going to be up to A77 in the 1v1 to take this series home. Does all have the timing. No, he knows exactly where he is. A77, no! 30 health remaining for ult. He's been a hero before. He whips out the Beyblade. And he's a hero once again.
Oh my
UTD
goodness.
stays alive.
He got him completely off guard too. He got the first 3 shots for free, but the flick to the brain from ult is going to save UTD, at least for the time being. The Mountaineers now, a little bit, going to have to be a half buy here. They do have 3 ults available. They probably still can go for the kill shot here if they really wanted to, but oh my goodness, that is going to be the one shot that A77 is going to want back all day. His one misstep.
Yeah, the singular one. But still, you know, not too bad. You know, they still need 8 rounds in a row to win. The Mountaineers did have 7 in a row earlier, so maybe we'll see some heroics here. The Mountaineers also kind of forcing in some regards. Like Excite does have that Ares once again.
Toxins going up.
Dinks has a Bucky. So in a way, they're, you know, trying to get maybe some rifles out of the hands of UTD. Which, you know, really trying to just cripple their economy.
Toxins going up.
Playing this slow so far. UTD really not really had a single defuse or a single plant. Actually, they had planned that last round, but that's been about it. Flashes come in. A lot of value there. Here comes Excite. No, the Vandal takes him down. It's going to be a very scrappy gunfight for the Mountaineers if they're able to come out on top of this. Here comes the... No, the reload from Leone! He would have had another one! And Glory picks up Guk. Such unfortunate Turn of events. This is going to be really rough to do with a Marshall and a Bucky. Two opposite ends of the spectrum
Be
there.
right back.
Dinks.
Hitting the brakes.
Do you have it in you?
Last player
Getting
standing.
in. The stun comes through. The Bucky gets another one. TV's back up top. Can't work it. This finds him. Dinks does find a singular Dallas player, but can't find the rest. ETD slowly trying to crawl their way back into this game.
They didn't use either of their ults there, so they're going to have essentially all 5 here with Fizz just one orbital away. So, and because of like, as you said, it was kind of like a half force. We saw Excite and A77 have Ares and Marshall, so now it's going to be a little bit awkward. Dinks is once again going to go back to that Bucky. We did just see him get a kill with it, so it's still a gun that he obviously can have a lot of success with, but
Thank you.
UTD has so many ults here, you got to think. It still is, obviously, spare no expense. Leone, though.
Aggression coming out here from mid from both sides currently. Oh my goodness,
Oh my God, he
Roman
walked
is
on his
standing
head.
on the head of Duck. And it gets him again.
Duck just got Goomba stomped.
He really did. That was not good at all. Roman has gotten so many kills throughout this series, honestly. A lot of first kills at that. Oh my goodness, the spray coming in. Leone almost finding so much value. No way the team comes behind. There's no. Oh no.
Wow.
That could have been crazy. I think he's just doing a little bit too much there.
He probably had 2 free kills if he didn't decide to do
I
that.
think he most likely did, yes.
Oh, man. Style points, I guess. But did not work out for Leone. It was snuffed out rather quickly by UTD as they're going to win their 3rd round in a row here. Still with 4 ults. Just needed the 1 ult from Glory's Sova. And that was all that was necessary. Now the Mountaineers are going to be on their first, like, true, I mean, still not really a true save here. They're going to have the Marshall 19-7, another Bucky in the hands of Dinks, but you got to think they're going to be gearing up for a full rifle round after this.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I mean, I think we're going to see a bit of a save here, you know, a remote save. You know, you still have your Marshall and your Stinger and your Bucky, but the Mountaineers trying to really stray away from getting a complete save and hopefully maybe find a Thrifty. Goodness gracious, Viz sitting down Dinks immediately there. No Bucky comes off of him. But Gok with the Stinger gets an upgrade over onto the Vandal. Can the hero plays come in? Alt takes down Gok.
Poison orb emitting.
That's that 1 rifle in the hands of the Mountaineers now. Gone. And on the ground, Roman takes out another one. It's going to be a really tough retake for the Mountaineers here.
Spike
Almost
planted.
impossible with the guns they have. Recon bolt tags Leone. I mean, this is just a lot of pressure right now from UTD. So much util being spammed out. So much time not really in their favor right now. Glory is spotted, but the
Team
headshots ring out. And a team ace here for UTD.
It's 4 rounds in a row now for UTD. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw another Mountaineer timeout coming. Yep, there it is.
Yeah.
Germans will take his 2nd time out of the game. We've seen how good the Mountaineers have looked after these timeouts, so I think this is probably the round, if I'm UTD, that I'm really trying to commit heavy with my ultimates because of how successful WVU has been coming out of these timeouts. We know that they're going to, if you're UTD, you know that they're going to have a pretty direct plan here, at least probably for the next 2 or 3 rounds, honestly, if I'm Germs. I want to set up my team. We're going to do this for this round. If we lose, we have this set up, and if we lose, we have this set up. I want to plan out, you know, just in case, you know, the plan A or plan B fails. It's always have to have a plan C and D. We do have the Viper's Pit from A77. It's the 1 ult that you're going to have guaranteed here for the Mountaineers. You can maybe play for that, maybe play for an ult orb for Dinks. Try and get really active early with that Waylay ult if you can secure one of those orbs at A or B main. So now I am interested to see if the KO, I think, is going to be the most important aspect here for UT Dallas. Not only because ult is just playing really well, but also having that ult and having that knife out
Anyone feeling generous?
early and often can be really, really beneficial here if they can kind of snuff out what the Mountaineers want to do early.
Yeah, and that information has been crucial throughout this match, especially here on defense.
Look at the streak of rounds. 7,
I know,
and then
right?
3, and then 5, and then 4. There's been no one-offs.
No. You either get 4 or you get, nothing. I think the story so far in this match. But surprisingly, I will say, UT Dallas taking this back very, very quickly. Okay, well, will come in. Dinks, what a shot already. Oh my goodness, so many players on a screen there. Didn't know which one to choose, and Naki's going to find 2 with the Vandal. Dinks could have been huge there. Ult, though, so very low. Excite does have an Odin, something we see him go crazy with a lot of times. Not this time, though. Naki finds his 3rd. Ult, barely any health to work with. Oh, do not do that, Leon.
Last player standing.
Ult finds another, or his first actually of the round. This is going to be really, really tough for Guk. He will fall. And now an 8-12 score with the Mountaineers, still only needing 1 more win. But it's looking scarier and scarier.
We did see 2 ults come in from UTD, but yeah, as you said, the Mountaineers just haven't really found anything so far. It's been 5 rounds in a row for the side of UTD, and they haven't really even been that close. The Mountaineers have been in a 2v4 or 1v4, it seems, every single round, so I mean, it doesn't matter now if you're UT Dallas, but they've been stacking up the bread. Just the sheer amount of people that they have walking out of all of these rounds. And now the Mountaineers are going to have Sheriffs, Light Armor, Dinks, Shocker has another Bucky.
Oh my goodness, Guk taking out Roman. That's a huge pickup early on in this round. A big upgrade now. Of course, you got to put it in the hands of Dinks. Who else? Viper's Pit being invested over on B, with the Waylay all coming in as well. And right now, he's kind of scared for his life. Viz will take him down. There's a humongous ult being in. Just immediately got rid of. Leone goes down as well. Viz on a tear right now. Make it 3. Goodness, something that was going so well for the Mountaineers. Had that early pick over on the other site, but didn't work out. Viz finds 4. And it's now
Viz
6 rounds in a row.
4. And that's 2 ults used from the side of the Mountaineers once again, including that Viper's Pit, which we know how expensive, we know how impactful that can be. They are going to have another full buy available to them. This will be kind of like the first true rifle v rifle round that we've had in 5 or 6 rounds, it would seem. If the Mountaineers have kind of just been doing these weird little half buys for a while now. But now UTD finally out of ults. They're gonna have to win this straight on gunfights alone, and maybe some clever utility usage. We're gonna see a nice come out early.
Operator in the hands of Roman is going to be very dangerous to this Mountaineer team. That could equal an early pick. We are admittedly seeing this comp struggling a little bit here on defense. We expected Excite goes down. It's going to be your Odin dropping on the floor.
Toxin screen down.
I don't think Excite expected to peek that into an operator, but nonetheless he did. Great start here for UTD. Oh, they're gonna stack and so close, almost getting a pick there. Ult so very low. Glory gets found off, but Leone picks up 2, almost gets 3. Viz finally takes him down. Dinks in Ace 7, your 2 top frags throughout this series. The last 2 remaining, looking to end this series, which has gone on for far too long.
Toxin's failing.
KO9 gonna shut down Viper utility for the time being.
Poison orb emitting.
A tough retake here for the Mountaineers. Dinks trying to make a little bit of space, taps it.
Poison's
Oh,
on.
almost got that. The recon bolt
Slow down.
drawing attention away though. So much utility being spammed on this diffuser right now. Just have to swing out. Gets 1 from behind though. Ult. They forgot about the flank. And now 10-12. West Virginia on a bad bye. It's looking like they're going to try to save this round, then it's do or die. Or it might see an overtime.
What is going on?
I don't know.
I mean, this is unbelievable. It's been 7. You kind of put this into existence, didn't you? I think
Did I?
7 rounds ago you said, I mean, we did see the Mountaineers win 7 in a row, so I guess
I
anything
did say that.
Oh, man.
We're going to see a Thrifty.
Oh, my goodness. UTD is on fire. 7 rounds in a row. The Mountaineers have no answers. It's going to be Sheriffs.
Where are you?
And Roman finds his. Leone is cut early.
Yeah, not what you want to see at all. An Outlaw is going to be so dangerous. Everybody has light shields. It's basically just an operator in this round. We saw what he did earlier with the op. So we're going to assume a similar story is brewing here.
Bring them down. Toxin.
Sheriff can outgun a Vandal. Galore wins the gunfight. And this is just... Now you want to see an Outlaw versus Stinger long range is definitely not ideal. Duck though with the flash. I believe it was turned. The Outlaw now out of ammo. Roman able to get away. The flank from Glory comes in. Guck gotta be frustrated with that one. And now it's only 2 Sheriffs. Excite and Dinks looking for an upgrade. As of now. DT Dallas looking to somehow force an overtime if they win this round and the next.
Spike planted.
So much information coming out from the Sova and the KO. Neither find their mark. And with this bomb being planted, Excite and Dinks in a near unwinnable scenario. Looking to try to take some rifles out of the hands of DT Dallas, but they have so much money, it's not really going to matter. I think they know where Excite is. Oh, he might not. The shot comes through. The shots ring out. Excite. Possible whiff there with the Sheriff.
Thankfully, we didn't have his POV this time.
Yeah, no POV from Excite. Thank Lord.
Oh my goodness, Dinks is going to get found as well. So a flawless for UTD. It's 8 rounds in a row. The Mountaineers had to win 1 round and 9 chances to secure the map, to secure the match,
In the series.
to secure everything. And now they are down to their very last strike. They're going to have everything they want. Dinks has his ult. Dinks has an op. Leone has his ult as well. It's another Odin in the hands of Excite. Can they find something to get themselves back in the winner's circle?
Hopefully so. I will say that the Mountaineers definitely have the advantage going into this round with 2 ults. Well, not always being the best. No! Guck could have started off so well. This takes him down though, and Roman takes down Excite. This round is already falling apart. Ult's gonna get rezzed. We need a big play. A67 does not have it. Now the 2 players left with ultimates. I mean, I don't even know what you use here for Leone with the ultimate. Finds one! Almost gets the second one! No, once again, just so close. And it's looking like, unless Dinks has a 4K with the op in him, that we're gonna see it overtime.
They don't know he has an op. I think the plan is you have to get 1 here with the op and find a way to find a rifle. There's his 1. I imagine the rifle's going to be picked up. It will be. He does have his ult.
Line them up! I'm doing things.
Unfortunate.
Not enough.
Now he got the tuck. Doesn't end up winning it. And now somehow from 13 or 12 to 3,
Overtime.
it is in overtime. What a streaky game from both of these teams.
9 rounds in a row to force overtime. It sounds absurd just to say, but it's the world we're all living in right now as UTD has fought back. You know those ESPN win probability things that they do?
Oh, yeah.
99.8% or something like that is what I imagine this game would about be, and now it's just a 50-50. It's 1 attack and 1 defense. Just a 2-round win streak is all that is capable now, and they've already won 9 in a row. So why not 11? Are the Mountaineers about to fraud out in spectacular fashion?
Overtime is everything.
Toxin screen down.
Mountaineers not looking to go to a map 3 here. It's ended off here on Corrode.
Slow them down. Back in a flag.
Super aggressive right now. Here we go already, just getting in. Dinks swinging through. 1v1 against Viz. Able to just get out of there. Looked like he had that really in him there. Guck We'll take one down on the Naki. Man advantage going the way of the Mountaineers. Can Guk find a second one? Oh no, Dinks. Viz takes down Guk, and now it's looking like UTD is still fighting, still in this. Somehow able to regain sight a little bit here. That's gonna fake the plant. You hadn't heard that footstep, right? Oh no, Roman.
Spike planted.
Footstep was not heard. Timing comes through. Leona takes him down. The Mountaineers scrap together a round win here somehow, some way. Leone has got to go big. Gets the head tap, but does not get the kill. There it is. Leone, find two.
Standing.
Viz takes him down. Dinks, or excuse me, Excite. Left in a 1v1. Viz at half health. Bomb is down. Oh no. He's just going to stick it, isn't he? He doesn't have the health. He's just going to stick it. Please Excite. Please Excite.
Oh my goodness.
He got it in the 0.27 seconds.
Switching sides.
Oh my
Match
goodness.
point.
And that was the
Again,
Mountaineers
again.
attacking round,
Their fear
which
a
is
trap.
obviously the half that they'd absolutely dominate. Now they're gonna have to move backward to defense, where UT Dallas just won 9 rounds in a row. I mean that. Oh my goodness, you had to think if Excite doesn't get that,
It's over.
the Mountaineers are almost drawing dead on defense here. Barring a huge mistake from UT Dallas, I mean, it's going to have to be one of these teams making a critical mistake on their offense, which the Mountaineers almost did, and that will finally be the end of this game. Because obviously, the offensive capabilities are far too strong for either of these teams to consistently defend, as 2 9-3 halves would tell you.
Here.
Yeah, and insane that you're going to have back-to-back 9-3 halves and 9 in a row is among the craziest things we've ever seen here in NACE. Playing this super slow. The defense has just not been strong for this Mountaineer team. Have to be strong here. Roaming is the entry frag. Dinks gets caught on the timing. Roman and Alt making this a 5v3. Really good entry here. Oh my gosh, Naki picks up one, but Gux gets the trade. Naki had a really good flank there.
Watch your eyes.
Guk and Excite. Gotta have some heroics in
Player
them.
standing.
Flash doesn't land there. Leads the dump coming in onto Excite. Excite picks up one on his way out. Back to all tied up. This very well
Switching
could go back and
sides.
forth with
Overtime.
both teams, on attack. But that was a much more commanding victory there for UTD
Yes,
on attack than West Virginia was.
I mean, it took some Leone heroics and then Excite timing it by a quarter of a second for the Mountaineers to win their attacking round. It's going to have to be a lot cleaner from them if they want a chance to, win a game where you were up 12-3.
Yeah. Wow.
What is going on at Corrode?
That's a great question. Sprays come in. Doesn't find anything. Dinks takes a little bit of damage walking on through.
Be right back. Nice slow down.
This would be an insane way to win. This is just... What a match so far from both of these teams. Mountaineers heavily sacrificed. Ooh, Roman. There's so much there. All gets the spray. There's Phantom doing what it does best. Mountaineers, though, do have full side control. No ults for either side. Spike's gonna go down from Excite.
Spike planted.
All of this initiator intel now being spammed onto the bomb site. Ult sitting up in heaven. Glory. Trying to figure this out. And Naki picks up one. Naki is another one. Leon gets the exit frag, though. A 3v2. UT Dallas with the advantage. Mountaineers cannot lose an attacking round. Excite evens out the score. Excite. Ace 7. What do you have in you?
Last player
Who is
standing.
Excite? Ace 7 picks up 2.
Poison's off.
Are we serious right now? Through the wall.
Switching sides.
When you need him most, he is here. Oh my goodness. Oh, my heart dropped. when the Omen kill did not come in. Oh, Lord.
Oh my goodness, Excite whiffed again. Oh my goodness.
Major in Odin shenanigans, minor in whiffing. I don't.
What is
Check
going
your luck.
on?
Thank you.
The Mountaineers win a defense, win the map. Roman has another op.
Oh. Crazy times here right now. Mountaineers just got to scrape together just a singular defensive win. That is a tall tale, admittedly. Viz doesn't peek in time. Omen's going to come out. Actually, get a blind in there as well, possibly. Leone has played pretty well here, honestly, on Omen. The first time we've ever seen him on smokes in NACE play. You just kind of waiting out this smoke as of yet. Time is still ticking down. Another Omen smoke's gonna come out. The last from Leone. Here comes the attack though. Big plays already coming in. Viz takes out one and is able to get out immediately. Big entry frag from Viz. Leone gets one, gets two the Phantom. A 2v2. Leone.
Oh my goodness.
Ult is so low over on main. And it's up to Dinks in a 1v2 to seal the series. Leone almost with an insane 3K on site by himself. The Phantomist does not do enough damage though, but that is a big ult from ult.
And no util for Dinks either. He cannot use a dash to get info.
Big play there. Humongous play. Dinks now.
Now he
Make
can.
it a 1v1.
Fall back here.
Util back online. No, what a shot from Roman!
Oh my goodness, what a shot.
Wow!
Switching sides.
That is insane,
Overtime.
and somehow you're back.
Next time they see us,
Double
they could be
overtime
from
or
the
triple
whole
overtime
ground.
now.
Dig for them.
This is just crazy.
I mean, what a clutch shot from Roman. That's just ridiculous.
If he doesn't hit that shot, he is stunned and he is dead.
He is dead, and the match is over, the series is over, everything is over.
Second watch.
Tracking a waylay, dashing through the sky with one bullet, landing that, and now we're in triple overtime. The Mountaineers are back on attack. Can this game get any more insane?
Bring them down.
I don't think he can at this point right now. The Mountaineers. The issue I have right now is they've gotten so. Oh no, Dink's gonna go down immediately. Roman can come up. So many scrappy attacking wins. You know, eventually they're not gonna get anything. Guk though gets the trade. Luckily, big play there by Guk, and a good flash as well. Moving a little bit aggressive. Excite's gonna get this plant down. The 4v4. Guk with no health right now to work with. 4. Back. Still finds a kill in the process though. Trying to get out, and he will. All picks up Excite on the site. Viz goes down to Guk. Guk with no health to really work with.
Here's the ult. Oh, the flash.
He's
Oh my
alive
goodness.
still.
The whiff. Oh. And the
Now it's an
Mountaineers
attacking
lose an
round
attack.
down. That's really bad. They've yet to win a defense. I'm so surprised that Guk was able to stay
Switching
alive for
sides.
so long
Match
there.
point.
I mean, that was incredible. Right now, the Mountaineers have to do the impossible.
I got nothing.
I mean, they're going to have to
I
win
got
a
nothing.
defense, so they've yet to do.
In their last 11 tries.
Yeah, 11 rounds have gone by, and they've yet to win a defensive round. So
Oh my god.
this is more than a pistol for them. You know, this is even rarer than that.
Shadows traveling.
I would love to see how deep they're reaching into the playbook right now. What are they about to do?
It's do or die. And they're going quick. UTD's going fast.
They're going fast for a second there. Now they're choosing to kind of back up a little bit. Just kind of use a bit of intel to get a lot of space, but now just kind of peeking, maybe waiting for a gunfight. Dinks. Should go peeking. Oh my goodness, there's so much here. Guk. The flash coming through gets one. Molly comes through as well. Big entry by by Guk.
Guk gets two.
Another one. The Phoenix coming in from the smoke player. Can he find three? Yes, he can. The shorty gets a lot of damage on Naki. A 4v2 now. The Mountaineers pull his defense out of the hat.
There.
Glory finds one to Leone.
One enemy.
A big play there by Dinks. Finds one. 1v2 now. They're both stacking, and the Mountaineers have pulled a defense out. We are going into quadruple overtime. There is no way.
I'm just absolutely stunned. Excite is really making sure that that last attacker is dead. Very smart from Excite. Gotta make sure.
Gotta make sure, you know.
You can never be too careful.
They don't want to get up and, you know, kill the diffuser.
Oh my
Switching
god.
sides. Overtime.
15-15. This game was 12-3. And we are still playing an hour later. Mountaineers are back on attack, where they have been much more successful, although they did just lose their last one. Oh, they won a defense. One of the last 12 rounds on the bench.
I cannot believe this is... Wow, I did. You know, if you would have told me when it was 12-3 that I'd be here for another hour in a 15-15 quadruple overtime, I would have thought you're crazy. But here we are nonetheless. Big play there by Dings, taking down Viz immediately. Viz getting super aggressive. Being shut down in the process. Glory trying to do his best impression of Excite on mid with the Yoden. Mountaineers with the man advantage here. Can they capitalize on it? They struggled in their last attack. They cannot do the same thing. They don't have the capabilities to do so. Full side control. A lot of space taken from Dinks. Leone, don't get too aggressive here. He's sitting up top. He's gonna find two. Naki, a good trade. Gonna even it up. Mountaineers getting so aggressive, trying to take as much space as they possibly can. Roman with the operator takes down Leone. Dinks, please don't pick the operator. I beg you. Pong comes out.
One enemy remaining.
He will peek it. Dink's gonna go down in the process. It's now all to Excite in a really bad scenario, and Ult's gonna find it from behind. Another attack going awry for the Mountaineers.
And that one was convincing, even after the opening pick. On to Viz. The Mountaineers crumble on attack once more, and oh my goodness, the Mountaineers have to win another defense.
Switching sides.
Can
Match
they win
point.
2 in a row? What is going on?
Peak.
What is
Peak
going on?
This is insane. If the Mountaineers are able to pull off a second defense, I don't know. I'm losing the house. I don't know what's going on. This is... honestly, the defense last round looked better than their attacking side. Somehow, some way.
That is true.
So maybe they're able to do it again here. I just don't like the aggression we saw earlier on in that round. I just... It didn't work out in their favor. A really heavy hit coming in once again. Viz able to find an entry frag last time. Can we do it once again here? Gets one. Excite gets one. 5 or 4v3 now. Viz, though, evening it out. Ult gets one into Excite. Glory's gonna get this plant down.
Planted.
I thought for a second that the Mountaineers were gonna be able to stipend or stifle that attack. Go pick up the round of Dinks.
Is it finally over?
Leone and Guk. Leone, the rookie, the IGL. Guk, a well-tenured veteran. Are they able to come together? Guk might have the timing on to Glory, and he will. He has a lot of utility to work with right now. He's cut off lines of sight.
Last player
Leone!
standing. One
He gets one with
remaining.
the Molly.
He's just gonna stick it. He's just gonna stick it. Oh my goodness, he's gonna stick it. And he defuses.
Are we serious?
What?
I'm all out.
There's no way.
Switching sides.
5-time
Overtime.
overtime. What's past quadruple? I don't even know.
This is what is
Quintuple overtime. Thank you, Prod. Wow.
Oh my god.
Oh, man. The Guk Phoenix is activated. This is crazy. The cortisol is spiking. The Mountaineers managed to scrape together 2 defensive wins. Please just win
Scrape
one on
together
attack.
is the perfect word. They had no business winning that last defense, but through some higher power and Leone just sticking the defuse.
I mean, Guk had full util. He had both flashes and his molly. Played that perfectly.
He did. He did. I mean, both UTD players just completely left sight, left bomb alone. On to the next.
A lot of damage taken there. Luckily, not going to go down in the process. Ace-7 though will go down there. Line comes out. They're forcing him to stay back. A lot of activation now coming through. Dinks, no, getting too aggressive. The Odin finds him. Mountaineers down 2. That was a hero last round. Can't replicate it this round. Mountaineers have a good amount of space. Roman on the flank.
30
you gotta
seconds
think on the flanker
left.
first. You know he's there.
Last player
He will take down
standing.
2, though, and that is a flawless victory on defense. These attacks are looking worse and worse by the
Switching
round
sides.
for the Mountaineers.
Match point.
Are we gonna see another scrappy defensive win, or is Corrode finally behind us?
I'm out of analysis. I'm out of jokes.
We might have another
I
map.
serve no more purpose in this broadcast is all. The one thing I've noticed that the Mountaineers, for the past few rounds, especially in overtime, they have not bought a single op, not bought a single Odin. We see how often UTD are committing to the ops and the Odins. We see how much value they're getting out of. The Mountaineers have been running rifles and rifles only for every single overtime round.
This is wild.
Do get the spam they want to Ronan, putting him in the red.
There.
Ace-7 picking up one of the vids. That is a huge pick. Dinks getting another one. No way. The defense remains true. Keeping it slow. 2-man advantage. Roman, barely any HP to work with. Naki and Alt walking their way up to B main. Oh my goodness, Dinks. Do you have the time? They know he's there. Naki's gonna get the wide swing. Playing it slow, getting the stun. Possibly no, he's gonna be able to evade it. Alt gets in sight. Alt gets 2 with the Phantom. Are you serious? Dinks buys Lonzo on the site. Reinforcements come in. Ace-7. He's been popping off all day long. Gets the wall bang. It's all up to Roman with barely any health. One shot to his toe will finish him off. Maybe a pellet from the shorty. And it will be. Leone gets another one. And they are 3 defenses.
Sextuple overtime.
Switching sides.
How many?
Overtime.
Sextuple overtime.
Sextuple overtime.
Oh my goodness.
This is 99% sure the longest match in WVU esports history, according to
Our prod Gabe. Whose cortisol is spiking to unbelievable levels as we speak.
It's bad. It's getting out of hand for everybody here in the studio. I mean, this is just...
Oh my goodness. 35 kills from Alt, 15 assists. This is a Nikola Jokic stat line.
I cannot believe what I'm going to do right now. Dinks taking out one. Dinks getting another one with the Phantom. Dinks opening this one up so heavily. The ultimate now online. B-site should be theirs for the taking. Dinks gets another one. That's his third. Are you serious, Dinks?
Can this finally be the ace that we've asked for weeks?
We mentioned it earlier.
Sextuple overtime.
Dinks said if he wanted to go for the ace, he could.
He has his ult.
A 5v2.
But A77
One enemy
on
remaining.
Wiz, and he will find him, and it's a 5v1.
Ultimate
Naki's
comes
hit
through.
by the ult.
Oh,
Must
Naki
find
just picked up
Dinks.
one. Hey, there it is.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow.
For the first time in 20 minutes, the Mountaineers are a round away from winning the
Switching
game.
sides. Match point.
I cannot believe it right now.
We
The
are on
attack
round
has gone
36.
This is crazy. Round 36 now. I mean,
Is it just one more hero play? Is that gonna be the difference here? Our overlay is breaking because of how long this game has lasted. Who will finally step up and make the play to close this out? Does UTD have another miracle left in them?
I sure hope not. Mountaineers have had some really good defenses these past couple of rounds. The last of such being very strong. Did they have one more? Gawk has been playing so well in this overtime. Are you serious, Viz? The 360 while blinded. Finds the head of Gawk 107. And he gets another one on the Leone. That is unheard of. Roman on mid. Trying to keep this game alive. Excite gets the refrag. Glory's gonna get that plant. And it's looking like we might see another overtime unless Excite and Dinks have something in the back. What a shot by Excite. Oh my goodness. Aim Labs paying off for him. Dinks on the other side. A split attack. The last two Mountaineers alive. Dinks. Ooh.
He spotted two. You got some information.
Last player
There's that right side corner. Oh, we'll take down Excite. Dinks, you had the hero play in your last round. You have it again this time. It's one. Oh my goodness, almost had Naki. By God, we're going back to another one.
I don't know what
Overtime.
the 7th is called. Septuple?
I don't know. Septuple.
Septuple overtime? What? Oh my God. Well,
Are we gonna see an octuple after this? I don't wanna.
and we see here, UTD, the op, and the Odin. It is something we have not seen from the Mountaineers all overtime.
I can't believe it. Mountaineers finally won that attack in that last round, excuse me. They have another one. I've been the question this entire time, do they have another one? Do they have just one more? Just please,
The answer
one
is
more
always
round.
yes.
Ah.
A77.
Mid is stacked with Mountaineers right now. The crossfire from Leone on full display. I would not walk into this if I was you, Alt. My warning. You will take down one though.
Okay.
Leone gets the trade.
What a shot from Alt. That could have been disastrous for UTD. Could have been down a player immediately, but evened it up.
Leone forcing to back up a little bit on mid. Give up a little bit of space. Might see a firefight here with Naki. No. Comes through to get a little bit of information. Two UTD players sitting and waiting on A.
30 seconds left.
Niners have to take this down. The operator from Roman does not come through. The blinds from Gawk are going to be huge here. Try to shut this operator down. Roman rotating on the other side. An op pick here from him will be huge. Excite gets the plant.
Cover going out.
Roman's going to go out, and Roman has picked up one of the operator. That's a huge, huge play. The Waylay comes through and somehow gets another one. Naki picks up one. Leone, you have it in you. No. Glory finds one with the Odin. And the defuse is going to come through. The operator, like you mentioned earlier, we had not really seen the off Odin. It's going to come through here. Defenders take it. I just cannot believe this right now.
Match point.
Mountaineers have to win another defense.
Yeah. I mean, West Virginia, do you have a defense in you? You've had a lot this overtime. Sadly, you didn't have one more in the second half. You mentioned it earlier, the round,
Oh my God.
the 1v1 with Ace and 7, where he was 1v1ing, I believe it was Alt, and Alt ended up coming out on top. If they lose this map, you know, you're obviously not blaming him for that at all, but that is going to be something you're going to look back on and be like, wow, I really wish that went differently.
Leone spots something. Backing up.
He spots a whole lot. It's going to be the entire Dallas team walking their way up. Just force a jump peek. I hope we're going to see some rotate coming in. So far, we're not. Ult takes down Guk. Roman gets another one. Is the grave being dug for the Mountaineers right now? It's a 5v3. We've seen crazier things in this overtime.
Spike
Plan is
planted.
down. The operator is going to be so huge for Roman right now. Oh my goodness, what a shot on the Vis. Oh, Glory though, takes him out immediately. Down goes the operator. Dinks! What a flick!
One enemy.
No
remaining.
way! It's like it's another one! That is the best look I've seen in my entire life. Dinks picking the defuse with the flank coming through. Excite, please notice. You do. It is gone. Are you serious? There's no way.
What the hell is going on?
I can't believe it. I just can't believe it.
Switching
The
sides.
octuple overtime.
We're playing 40 rounds of Valorant.
Oh, there's no way. Dinks with a hospital flick. I hope his wrist is okay. Get him some ice downstairs.
Insane. He definitely just banged his wrist against something.
Yeah, there's no way.
Oh my god.
This is
This
this is a record.
Absurd.
There's no way. This has got to be the longest collegiate longest collegiate Valorant match in history. Roman, the operator,
the
has
op
been
once
singing
again.
time and time again. I mean, this is just commonplace at this point. He's doing what works best. Taking this slow. A man down. We saw them 2 men down earlier on. A good sight take here. A lot of space being made to that Phoenix Molly. The Mountaineers have had some pretty good shooting a teammate there, I believe. Some pretty good sight holds throughout this match. Can they have one more here? Lord has his Odin. Gonna be hunted by this Mountaineer team right now, though.
Going up.
Phoenix Wall's gonna go up. UTD attacking from all 3 sides right now, though. It's gonna be a huge play there by this.
Oh my goodness!
Enemy remaining.
Everyone is gonna go down. It's up to Glory with the Odin in a 1v3. He's playing from heaven. One shock dart swaps to the Vandal. Time is winding down from the top ropes. He's confused. Dinks finds his 3rd, and the Mountaineers get another attack under their belt.
Switching sides.
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Oh. Oh. Round 40. Can the Mountaineers win 2 rounds in a row for the first time since round 15? It has been 25 rounds, and the Mountaineers have not been able to put this game away. Alt has 38 kills. Viz has 31. 2 Mountaineers have more than 30, and they are 1 round away. 1 simple defense, and we all get to go home.
Send us packing. 1 round away. We've been 1 round away 8 different times. Actually, more than that, because of how that second half went. I mean, this has been insane so far, but the damage there coming in onto Excite.
Find you.
The hit is coming through. Excite. Shots don't land. Ult takes him down. Good shots. Oh my goodness. Ult gets another one. Ult has been so clutch throughout this series. I cannot believe this. Are we going to see another set of overtimes? Leon takes on Roman. A 4v3 here. Man advantage. UT Dallas. Can they capitalize? KO wall coming in. There's going to be a lot of value shutting down these Guk flashes. They're all having to funnel through one area as well. Alt sitting down low, and the Heaven player as well. Taken down as well. 2v2 now.
Standing.
This gets Leone. Dinks, what do you have?
One enemy
What is one? Just one more.
Yeah.
With the time.
On.
Does he have time? No. Glory finds the head of Dinks, and it is 20-20.
Switching sides. Overtime.
Non-upple overtime. I've never even heard of a non-upple overtime, let alone the word non-upple. This can't be real. Like
40, 28, and 20 for Alt. You will probably never see a sideline like that ever again
no.
in Valorant. And we have played 40 rounds, and we are lockstep. Bring on 2 more. The Mountaineers are back on attack.
I can't see a map 3. I can't do it. I can't see a map 3.
Nothing Map 3 could ever do can. Whoever wins this, they win.
Just take it, bro.
They win.
Just take it.
They win.
Where are you?
Mountaineers walking on back now. Look at this right now. I mean, this is just insane from both of these teams. The heart, the passion. Glory takes down Excite on the reload. Niners looking for a refrag. They will get it.
Slow down.
44 now once again.
He evens it up once again.
Ooh, Roman on the.
Roman.
Oh my goodness, the talk almost comes through. Leona picks him up though.
Leone.
30 seconds left.
Recon Bolt will reveal his position.
Stick the plant though. Glory's right next to him.
Does he know? Dinks definitely does.
Dinks spots him.
Leon gets another one. Oh my goodness, are you serious right now?
enemy
They're gonna take the hype, but Ace going to show him that immediately. And Leone gets his 3rd of the round. The Mountaineers take another attack. Oh my goodness.
The game of his life.
Sides.
He's yelling his little heart out downstairs.
The game of his life. Leone is doing anything and everything. He has been so good in this overtime. He has kept the Mountaineers in it so many times. And now, for the 100th time, they are 1 round away. 1 win is all it takes. And this can be over. It is round 42. I have been in this chair for hours. I am starving. I need to go to the bathroom. This has been...
Where are you? Mark.
Is taking down one. Excite with the Odin though. Dinks is another one.
Bye-bye.
Dinks getting so aggressive on mid.
Cover going out.
Leone dodges the Vandal shots. Pops that smoke down. Can the Mountaineers capitalize on this round? They got the first blood. 2 Mountaineers left to defend this site. Excite lurking a bit back into CT.
Shadows
Not gonna cut off his line of sight. I don't think they know that they're here. They might now. This takes down Leone. A 3v3 back in the hands of UTD with Dinks. Gives it right back. And here comes Dinks, taking a lot of space. Excite takes down one. One more Dallas player left
just
to
Naki.
take it all.
Dinks might just try and take the defuse. Naki!
Does Dinks have it?
Does he stick it? No, he doesn't! Naki finds it! What is going on?
Switching sides. Overtime.
Oh my god, he had the defuse. He had the defuse. He got a little scared. I can't believe it. I cannot believe what I'm seeing. The 1v3. There's no way. I can't. 58 rounds apparently is the world record. I don't think we're gonna hit 58. Or God, I hope not.
Oh my god. I had to take a lap.
I thought that was it. Oh, no sweet release here. We're calling back.
Snare destroyed.
This operator in the hands of Roman has been
Poison's off.
so influential throughout these matches. When he goes down, UTD's chances blunder
flight.
as well.
Enemy mark.
Toxins going up.
Wall gets back up from Viper on mid. Mountaineer totally walking up. UTD's taking a lot of space on this right side, though. Operator finds one. The swing's gonna come through, though. Just gonna spray him down, and Gok's gonna get him. Viz, though, get that refrag. His sight pops out the
Sight.
shorty. Mountaineer's back with the advantage. UTD split. One on
Careful
A,
here.
one on B.
30 seconds left.
Mountaineers can cut it right down the middle, and they will. They've had a lot of success in this B hit. He's gonna do it again. Alt's gonna be cornered.
One enemy remaining.
What a shot!
shot.
Oh my goodness, Ace7 tapping down heads, and now Naki pulled it off that last
He
round.
just did pull off a 1v3.
Here.
We've seen this story before, but it's gonna be much harder to kill all three and then defuse. Time, wow, Excite, good
Excite.
flick over to Naki, and now the Mountaineers take another one. I cannot believe if I see another one.
Match
I mean, what are we at now? What's
Dreams
10
are a
considered?
fun
10 is
thing.
considered
One
a
little
decouple.
twist, and it all turns.
Dectuple. Not decouple, that doesn't sound right. Dectuple. Thanks, Prod.
They've been in this situation, I think, the last 3 overtimes.
Yeah.
It's just one more round. I don't know how many times we have to say it, but it is just one more round.
Sprayed through the smoke. We've seen Excite pull that off a lot. Got these matches. More than Odin than a Phantom, but still. Prowler finds nothing. Roman by himself with the operator. Still on this operator, time and time again. Here in the Classic, they should, I assume, know that he has something he's trying to hide. And the wall will go up in response. Shutting down Roman's op on that lurk. One defense is all it takes. One coming through, Gok. Great trigger discipline.
Spike down as well.
That's huge for the Mountaineers right now. If Leona can hold his backside, this could be disastrous for UTD to come all this way. Knife finds nothing. Viz has walked up on a site. All getting that
30
plant down.
seconds left.
Stuff debating the Phoenix
planted.
Flash, and he will get it. Finds nothing. Tether in the back left. Leona gets him. The sprays come through. The grenade as well. Dinks finds one. Glory gets the trade. A 3v2.
Leone's
Mountaineers.
so low. The
Oh,
op,
Glory gets
Glory
87.
finds one.
Last
Through the
player
smoke with the
standing.
op. Leone is 23 HP.
There's no way.
There's no way. No. No. No,
Don't-
no, no.
No way!
There's no way. Oh my God.
Leone, are you serious?
Defenders win.
Did what Dinks did not earlier. I have never seen such a ballsy defense in my entire life. A single right click would have sealed the deal. I cannot believe it.
23 HP, and he's right in front of him, and he holds it all the way.
Wow. Wow.
Well, so that'll be it. It's a 2-0 sweep for the
Yeah,
Mountaineers.
just like we predicted. Look at that. Wow.
Congratulations.
That was exactly what I
the
thought.
Western Union Mountaineers beat the University of Texas at Dallas in a Valorant game that happened. 2-1 in NACE.
2-1 in NACE, guys.
Yes. I believe we will have an interview.
Who do we get for an
I
interview?
think we'll get Dinks to come on after.
Yeah. That flick, dude. Oh, my goodness. Wow. I can't believe so many things.
It could not have ended in a more climactic way.
It really could not have. I was thinking, like, there's no way you stick this defuse right now. And I think they were thinking the same thing, which is why it worked. Who sticks that defuse? Leone sticks that defuse. I can't believe it. Like, no part of my brain in that scenario is ever thinking, like, I'm a hold 4.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
I don't. I'm out of things to say.
I am too. This is going to be an interesting
I used every word in my
interview.
vocabulary that I'm allowed to say on air to describe this game. I'm excited to have Dinks on. I was excited. I thought I was going to interview someone like an hour and a half ago. I had some questions lined up. We were going to have A77 on.
Yeah.
Oh, but whatever. Sure.
Sure.
I guess, bro.
We gotta tell them. I mean, I don't know. We can't confirm this right now, but that's gonna be the longest Valorant game in collegiate history. There's no possible way. Longest in WVU history by far.
44
No way
rounds.
it's not longer.
44 rounds of Valorant.
44 rounds. There's no way.
I still can't believe he stuck it. I think that's the ballsiest thing you said.
I've ever
it.
seen.
You said it. I mean, Leone played the best Valorant of his WVU career in that overtime. Time and time again was able to come through. And I believe Dinks is ready, so we're going to head into it. Dinks, can you hear us?
I can.
How are you feeling? How are you feeling?
I want to go to bed.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh my.
We're right there with you.
Yeah, well, we can agree with you there. I guess I'll just start. Is that the longest game of Valorant you've ever played?
100%. I think the max I've went was like 5 overtimes, probably. I don't even know how many overtimes that was. I didn't count.
It was 10. It was 10 over. No, or was it 10 or 11? We lost count.
I
too.
don't know.
We had to
Too
look
many.
up like what sextuple and then septuple and then like what we had to look up the words for after that because we had no idea at that point. Wow. So.
I guess something I'll ask, so on Corrode, you guys ran that double smoke, double duelist, single initiator comp, which is, I would say, a very uncommon comp for you guys to run, but it did work very, very well on attack. So what was the thought process behind that strat?
Well, we swapped our comms like 2 days ago, and Guck came with the idea. It was like, he thinks Phoenix is really good on that map, and we believed them. We went for a scrim. It worked really well. So it was like, all right, let's try it. We're surrounded. But that game made us realize that defense is way too hard on that map with that comp, and
Yeah, I think that's fair to say.
there are probably gonna be changes, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, is there any part of your body or soul or mind that would have been able to play at map 3?
I would need like a 10-minute reset and some food. Okay, I'm so hungry, but I would have.
Yep. All right. Well, I don't think it's right for us to keep it for very long. So
Yeah,
thank you for coming on, Dinks. Congratulations on the
you.
most insane game of Valorant I've ever seen in my entire life. Go get some food and go to sleep.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, congratulations again. So, I guess we're back. I don't have any.
I
else
have
to say.
nothing to say.
There's
I'm running on fumes for the past
Yeah,
hour, man.
it's-
Wow.
I think that's gonna be it from us.
Yeah,
We hope you enjoyed. I'm.
Yeah,
Ugh.
I mean, we'll catch you next week for some more Rocket League, some more COD and Val. Stony Brook, Div 1 match as well happening for Valorant, so catch that. If you want more Valorant after this. But other than that, that's going to be it for us tonight. Hope you guys had a good night. Was a long one, but we'll see you guys next week.